say it's holy. Can't get this off my lips. You love me with devotion. You don't kick me when I trip. Yeah, I need a sip from the river. Just wanna get what you get. Give me unlimited vision and see through the counterfeit. I want the realest. Where he come from, you can't get that with a PJ. It's so cool inside this house, I feel like DJ. I can't fight it, let your light don't shine on me. Ain't no hiding, I'm confiding in your peace. Carrying buckets of shame. Father, I'm saying your name, but so far from it. Can't see the blood in my veins. For me, keep bleeding the same. Take this covenant. This is the greatest exchange. At his altar, there's a flame that burns your rubbish. Gave me a cup full of rain. He poured it over every stain until he comes.
All right. Yo, what's good? How we feeling? How we feeling? Welcome in. Welcome in.
Get the one. This is life with that. I ain't making you.
All right.
Glory to your name, Father. I pray that your kingdom come. And when Satan's on my ears, I pray it's like you in the run. Make my heart be more like his.
All right, baby. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you guys doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome in. Welcome in. W's in the chat. Game time, baby. Game time. All right, who do we got? What up, Energy? What's good? What's good? Simz in the house. What up, Simz? How we feeling? Only bands in the building. All right, all right. What up? What up? Tim Trades in the house. What up, Tim? What's good? What's good? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Glad to be back with you all. Let's do this. Yeah, let's do it. Game time. Game time. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Yes, faith times belief. First one in today? Maybe. One of the first. What up, Mooney? What's good? What's good, Vince? What up, Patrick? Good to see you. What's up, Z Gamer in the building? Let's get it. Let's get it. Yogi in the house. What up, Clubhouse? What up, Carlos? What up, J Coop? Tommy. Yeah. What up, Tommy? What up, Jamil? Oh, Jamil. It's Plan G in the building. What up, OGH? What up, Catty? What's good? What's good? My Zoom is frozen. Uh-oh. What up, Mason? There it goes. What up, Danky P? Good to see y'all. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Good to see you guys. We are back, baby. Another New York session. What up, Exit Strat? What up, noobs? There he is, DJ Scratchers. There he is. Oh, man. What up, Christian? Marvin in the building, as always. Badio Life is here. Whole crew's here, baby. Whole crew. Ryder, baby. What's good? What's good? All right. What up, Valerio? Good to see you, man. The Big M is here. Let's go. What's up, Jamie? What's up, Connor? Good to see you, man. Ron in the house. Vivian Young. How we feeling? All right, I think we're good. Man, we are good. What a blessing it is, eh? What a blessing it is. Chat, how we feeling? Good to see y'all. Welcome back. Glad you all made it back here today. Super grateful to be here. Let's go ahead and pray real quick, and then we'll begin our session, all right? Let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another opportunity to gather here. Thank you for getting us all back here safe. I pray a blessing over each and every person, even outside of the trading, Lord. I just pray that you would bless them, that you would meet them where they are in their life, Lord, and we thank you for all the gifts that have been given. So we give you the glory for the awakening that has taken place, and we thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. I'm praying for you and your families, and just hoping that opportunity meets you right here, right now, in the midst of whatever it is life has got you moving through right now. I'm here for you. Hopefully I could be an opportunity for you, and you can maybe learn a few things from myself or this live stream here, and ultimately make your life a little bit better. So it's good to have you here. If you guys are new here, welcome in. If you guys can, give the stream a like, sub to the channel, and let's talk about it here. Today is April 2nd, so second day of April, and it's another day for us, another opportunity for us to be grateful, to be patient, to be disciplined, and to really play the 8-figure game here. We do have some red folder, or I'm not sure why it's not red here, but we do have unemployment claims coming in here at 8:30, which is right now, so that's about it. Other than that, we should just have some meetings going on today with the Fed, and shouldn't really be anything too like impactful. Keep in mind tomorrow is Friday, so tomorrow we do have NFP. So today, as we trade this daily candle, keep in mind that it is sitting right in front of NFP here tomorrow. So we'll see what's up with this unemployment claims. Looks like green numbers came out. Gold should continue to pump down here. So let's continue. Let's go over, take a look at the technicals. Let's do a fresh top-down analysis, and let's get into it here today. If you guys can, once again, give the stream a like for me. Hey, look at that daily candle, and sub to the channel. Let's get locked in here for a breakdown, and yeah, let me know about the music too. Let me know if I should lower it, raise it, whatever you guys want. You let me know. I'm at your service. Chill out, Zoom. Yo, Zoom goes crazy. Zoom goes crazy. Talk to me. Somebody quickly. How's the music? How is it? Music is good? All right. Thank you. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Didn't mean to demand you like that. All right. Perfect. Music is good. We're good. You're good. Let's take a look at the charts here. And do this fresh top-down analysis. So let's take a look at gold here. This is the daily time frame. So we did end up closing bullish there yesterday, but only to start breaking through the lows today, right? So you got a nice clean bullish close, not really that clean, nice bullish closure here. No lower wick, right? And what do you know, this candle, this current daily candle broke the highs here, just nipped the highs, and ended up just crashing down. So let's go take a look at the 4 hour and see what's up with that. I am expecting some sort of a move back down here on the daily at some point. As you know, like, we've been moving bearish for quite some time here. So ultimately we are in this bearish downtrend here. So I do expect price to move down at some point. We do still have a lot of clean range where if price does want to continue to make a attempt to move up here, we could still get that move. So the bullish move may not be fully done, but right now we are breaking the lows, and we're mainly going to focus right here on today's candle. So let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour did close bullish. So pretty interesting here. We had a big move down. You broke the highs yesterday when Trump was speaking, and all of a sudden you start crashing all the way down. So this was an Asian session last night. We came down, we tapped target. Ultimately, I guess we ended up coming down on the very next 4 hour candle here throughout the London session, and we've recently just closed bullish. So we have tapped support. We have tapped target on the 4 hour chart. Will we begin to start moving up now? The current 4 hour candle does have a lower wick here. So if we do break those highs, there's a very, very strong possibility that we will move up straight into these ranges here. And if I continue to look at that same level, go a little bit more left, you'll see this level here. So could we make our way back up towards 47.21 for a little bit of this New York session here while that 4 hour candle is bullish? Let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour has been struggling here, so you got a little bit of resistance, right? You've got support sitting down here at 46.21, and that is pretty much our 1 hour range at the moment. A lot of rejection here towards 46.49. Let's take a look at that on the 30 minute. Same deal, a lot of rejection. Let's see the 15. Yeah, so probably going to need, yeah. So you may say, hey, should we take it on the 30? And you know, you should have volume coming in now with the news and all that stuff, but it's just, I mean, if you look at the 15, we've had a lot of trouble here. Even as you move up, you've had a lot of trouble just kind of making a move in this area here. So I think what I'm going to do is pretty much look at the 1 hour chart, right? 1 hour and 30 minute, and look for the potential buys above here. If you look at the 1 hour, we're pretty clean at that point. We would eventually at that point break these highs, have a 1 hour breakout slash support form slash range 2 breakout on the move up. So I think the buys are fantastic here above 46.67, and then the sells are going to be very nice below 46.21 for this wick fill, and then maybe a continued move down today. So that is pretty much what I'm looking at. If there's any changes that need to be made, we'll probably do that at some point, but yeah, this is not the best price action to be trading in, and I think a good solid 1 hour closure above really gives us the confirmation that we need to see price move back into those levels there. So that's probably what I'll be looking for here for most of the day. Again, things could change up a little bit, you know, as time goes on, but that's pretty much my story here as of 8:36 a.m. Eastern. So we'll see if anything changes, but man, I think if we can close below, then there's going to be a very, very high shot that we can continue driving down to fill that wick, right? Something like this. We don't really want to get in the buys because we can break these highs right there and then just drop down, close below, and go down to fill that wick. So we don't really want to get caught up in that mess right there. Therefore, we should wait for the closure above. So that's pretty much what I'm doing here today. Nothing too crazy. Let's take a look at that 4 hour. We will be breaking the 4 hour highs on the closure above 68. We'll also be breaking the 4 hour lows on the closure below 21. So that'll put us in perfect position to get some volume, get some direction, and possibly a winning trade here today. So that is it. That is it, gang. That's the hard part right there. That's the hard part. Well, maybe it's the easy part for most of you. The hard part's coming up, which is waiting and being patient, but you got to flip that. You know, you got to make this the hard part and that the easy part. All right. So now we wait. Now we wait. 1 hour closures is where it's at. Preferably above 68 here today. And we should look good for the longs. If not, we take sells below 21 and call it a day. Cool? Cool. What up, James? What up, Rob? Good to see you guys. I am looking for something. Give me 1 sec, chat. 1 sec. All right, perfect. Like, where did I put my excess? All right, we good? Any questions on gold? Same ranges as me? Okay, great, 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 great. How did you put the resistance on the 1 hour? I left it here at 68. And the reason I want it above 68, number one, is just because of the mess here, right? Just very, very choppy. If we look at that on all time frames, it's more wicks here. And then if we look at it on the 15, it's just consolidation. So I don't know. At this level in the game, there's no need to trade that range right there for me. So what I will do is I will wait for the 1 hour, right? Because if we can get an actual 1 hour closure, right, and close above the range, this now is a strong indication that we will move up. Also at the same time, the 4 hour candle, right, looks like this at this point where we are now pushing bullish. So if we can get a lower wick, right, and then re-break the 4 hour high, aka re-break the previous 1 hour high, that's our opportunity to take advantage of this wick fill on the 4 hour candle, which is up to here, right? That wick fill, and then possibly a continued move in this clean range to the left. So that's why the resistance is here. If we happen to get in, let's say off of this, then there's really no guarantee, right? You know how many times in my career I've seen this happen? Pop up, reject, come down, close bearish, sellers just running with my money, right? Basically liquidity grab and then bam, straight down. So that's why we don't really want to get involved here. We really want to see the 4 hour high re-break and get a closure, and that's our ticket. You know, that's simple as that. Simple. You made 35K since January? W, brother. W. Let's get it. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. What up, Sandman? What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, let's take a look at the Nasdaq here. And let's see what's cooking. Let's move over to the daily. So daily time frame, again, just a bit of a mess here. Just slowly trickling down. Same deal with gold. We did break the lows there. The only difference is we also broke the lows on the 4 hour. So we've got a bit of a funky last couple candles here. We did move down very strong. We closed with no bottom wick. This guy, you know, closed bullish, and now we're starting to break the highs. So I think if we can get a good bearish closure here, right, on this guy right there, then we have all that clean range to continue moving down during the New York session here and after New York Open. So yeah, that probably will be the best. Yeah, 1 hour also closed a no wick at the bottom. Same deal with the 30-minute. We could put a support right here. Let's make sure we got clean range, which we do. This would be our target somewhere down here at like 90. Yeah, and then sells are good below there. So yeah, sells below there, and then if we're looking at the we're looking for buys here. 4 hour candle is technically bullish, but we did break through the lows. I think you need a good solid 1 hour closure, probably somewhere back above this level here, which is 56. So anything back above 56 should be okay. Probably not worth it for me. I'm probably gonna look for my buys somewhere back above here today, but that's just me. Yeah, re-break the 4 hour high. So after breaking those lows, I would say the best case scenario, wait for range 2 buys above here. Otherwise, you might get caught up, right? Like if this candle ends up closing bullish, so you get a bullish closure, everyone who missed the buys from down here where they were supposed to take them, it's going to be like, yo, let's get in these buys now, right? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, boom, you know, resistance formed and back down we go. So just be careful with that. We are still bearish. We did break the lows on the 4 hour. So if you didn't get the buys from down here, don't try to be Tarzan here today, right? Wait for a range 2 buy and then take the trade. All right. Cool. Let's do it. What's up, Ricky? Grateful to be here with you as well, man. Seriously, grateful to be here today. Glad we all made it back. I hope you and your families are doing wonderful. And we're back to work here today. I was in sales from the top. I made 500. Okay, great. Decided not to trade the rest of the day, but in London session, I entered buys, lost 400. What would you recommend in this situation? Next time, just listen to yourself. You know, you said, hey, I'm not taking any trades, and then you took trades. So you can't be doing that. You got to listen to yourself the first time and be a good man of your word. Be a good man of your word. If I can encourage you guys with anything today, is start to be a man or a woman of your word. So if you say you're going to do it, just do it. Right? If it's a rule that you created, follow it. Simple as that. If you wouldn't have broke your word or your rule, you would have still had all the money. So that's it. You know, there's nothing deep about it. It's just simply don't do that anymore. We all do it, by the way. We all do it. We all go through that. It's part of the process. But guess what? I thought about it, but you know what? Nothing happened until I just said, let me not do that anymore. Let me just keep my word. If I say I'm not going to take another trade here today, I'm not going to do it. $500 is a really good amount of money to make in a day too. So yeah, you got to keep that, bro. Remember, anyone can make money in the market. Very, very, very few can keep the money for those reasons right there. Still struggle with revenge trading? Any recommendations? Yeah, make a rule. If you lose a trade, you're done for the day. Done. Business closed. Shop closed. That's it. You have to come back tomorrow, or set a timer. Top Step has a feature where you can lock out. Personally, I think as a grown man, you don't need a feature to lock out. Again, stick to your word. If you say you're going to do something, do it, right? So if you say, hey, anytime I take a loss, I cannot take a trade for another hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, the next set, whatever it is. I can't take a trade to the next session. Make up some rule that will help you from revenge trading, and then follow that rule. And then you got to follow it, you know? So it always comes back to owning up to your word, man. You know, it always comes back to, saying what you're going to do and making sure you follow through and do it. And guess what? The only person who has control over that's right. It's you. It's you. So we gotta, make sure we're following our game plan. It's very easy for us when we work these 9-to-5 jobs, because the manager will oversee us, or the boss will oversee us, or the owner will oversee us. But when you're in this game, this is the jungle, my boy. This is the jungle, right? Remember, the zoo keepers feed the actual animals in the zoo, so they don't have to have these little worries. They'll get their little orders, they'll get their little fish here and there. But if you're hunting in the jungle as an entrepreneur or a day trader, nothing will be given to you, right? So if you make a mistake, that's on you. If you don't eat, that's on you. If you do eat, that's on you. So you really gotta make sure you're sticking to your word. And if you have rules, gang, you gotta follow them. Good morning from Thailand. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, there you go. Hey, anytime you put the anytime you revenge trade, just put a hammer right above your hand and let it go. I remember I did tell you that. Have you been revenge trading after that? Not as Nick, not as much. Not as much. Yo, what's up, boss man? How are you? Yeah, really, basically all of your trading problems come from one or two things. You're either over trading or over risking, or you're over trading and then over risking, or because you over risked, you started to over trade to get it back, or because you over traded, you started to over risk to get it back. Simple. If you can just cut those two out. By the way, there's a very simple rule that helped me. It was sticking to 1 to 2 trades a day, because at that point I couldn't over trade and I couldn't really over risk, right? So it was 1 to 2 trades a day, and that solved a lot of my problems, or at least started putting me on a path to, to just get better. What up, Spidey? What's good? Scotty C in the building. Yep. Yeah, John. Yep. Exactly. Is there a New York stream tomorrow? I heard the markets will be closed. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow. We'll be here. Anytime I revenge trade in 1 minute after the trade, I move TP. Yeah, you know what? You know what's funny? If you usually trade on like a 30-minute time frame, anytime you're going to go to revenge trade, for some reason you go to the 1 minute or the 5 minute. Anyone ever do that? That was my specialty. I'm like, all right, screw that. There's got to be opportunity down here. And you know what's so crazy? We'll sit there on an A+ trade, right? And let's say we take an A+ trade. And we go, I don't know, as an example, 3 contracts, right? 3 contracts. And let's just say we happen to hit break even on that trade, right? All right. We're upset. We're frustrated. We were in profit. Consider the trade yesterday, right? We went 90 pips in profit. I'm sure most of you guys took profit on that. But if you did hit break even, right? All of a sudden now you're like, damn, man. I was 80 pips in profit, and now I'm hitting break even. And now there's nothing on the 30-minute time frame anymore, right? That was the move. So what do? You use your brain. Yep, that brain that's been holding you back for so long at this point in life, right? You tune into that real quick, and you go down. You go, you know what? Let me see the 5 minute, all right? Let me see the 1 minute. Let me see. There's got to be some ooh, this looks like a good opportunity. So you went from a 30-minute A+ with 3 contracts to a 5 minute or 1 minute C- at best looking trade, and you'll go 10 contracts on that. What sense does that make? And you'll hold till full stop loss. So isn't it crazy how we do things like this? And I know that you guys have done this because I have done this, and I've coached many traders through this as well. So isn't it silly of us to have a really, really good trade in front of us, A+, go 3 contracts or whatever, but then try to revenge trade it on the 5 minute or the 1 minute, take a C- trade at best, and then increase this contract size like crazy while holding till full TP. Dude, too many people do this. This will hold a lot of people back right here. And this is the little silent killer of revenge trading, where it doesn't seem like anything's happening too crazy, because by the way, all of this here literally takes 5 to 10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes. 10 minutes ago you were in that trade, 90 pips in profit. 10 minutes later you're in this stupid 1 minute trade with 10 contracts about to hit full stops. It's crazy. So this happens way too often, and this will never work. Never. Very, 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 very rarely will that ever work for you long term. So if you're still doing stuff like that, it's okay. I used to do stuff like that too. But man, nip that in the bud so that way you can start to become profitable, my friend. Definitely done that? Oh yeah. We've all done it. Some of y'all did that yesterday. Some of y'all did that today. Some of y'all doing that right now. With this many people, someone's doing that right this moment. Who's doing it? Anyone? That's right. Let's go. Dun, dun. What's up, Elk? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Ricky, that's amazing. Ricky says he's so grateful. Joined us, the community a month ago. Was making or losing around 10 to 20 pounds a day. Now I'm making hundreds of pounds a day. Yeah, I love that, man. Hey, because they found a real team. That's what this is. It's a real team. Like, this isn't even just some digital internet community. Like, I be praying for y'all on the daily. Like, I meet up with you guys. Like, I go to dinner with you guys. Like, I mean, this squad is like legit, like family. It's not your regular internet thing going on, right? Like, we play golf together. Like, we break bread together over here, and it's amazing. So, yo, welcome to the group, brother. One month in, and just the beginning for you. Hell yeah. Congrats. The hammer method? Yes. I'm happy today. I can't share it with anyone, all right, in your real life. First payout on FTMO, $20,000 USD, man. Congratulations. That's amazing. Big W to you, and hope it goes to helping you in your life, and enjoy. Same thing, bro. Same thing for you. Just the very beginning. Keep up that great work, and there's no reason why you shouldn't keep getting those results. Well done. If you guys can, post those in the TT Profits channel so we can count all the profits up. I think right now we're over 750,000 bucks here. I think it was we ended March like 750 G's in payout profits from this group. So holy smokes, amazing job. I haven't taken any payouts. I've taken the 70K withdrawal, the 10K or 14K withdrawal, but I've just been cruising on these funded accounts, not even really paying much attention, mainly focused on my live account. But man, the payouts have been incredible here this past like couple months. Am I gonna run a new promo code for the clubhouse soon? Nope. That was really the only promo run, and it wasn't even like we were doing it to run a promo. We were mainly just doing it to help migrate everybody over to the new system that we were using. Yes, sir. Do you advise how to trade your own account compared to prop firms? Yeah, you know, with your prop firm, it's like you have so many rules and goals and things that you're trying to accomplish. With your live account, it's very simple, like just simple compounding every day, you know, building wealth up. I mean, you know, there's no better investment than trading, right? When you have the skill set, because, you know, I could put X amount of dollars into long-term investments and I might get 10% a month, right? But with trading, you can go out there and make 100% a month, right? Like I took 50K to 120K in a little under 40 days. There's no long-term investment that I'm going to be able to do that with, right? So trading your own account, you don't have to go as heavy as I did and as I do and put the leverage on like that. You don't have to do that. Remember, most long-term investments, they produce like 10, maybe 15% a year. So if you can come in here and make 10, 15% a month by slowly compounding your live capital, I mean, that's a good month, right? That's a good month. So the reason I like the live better is because there's no preset goals. There's no targets. There's no, oh, once I hit my payout, I get this. Or, you know, a lot of people just be like, yo, I'm going to full port and see if I could pass this funded account. Okay. And then what, dude? And then what, right? What are you going to do after that? Because clearly you don't know how to trade. So are you going to just try and full port again to get a payout, right? And that means you have to full port every day getting lucky for 5, 6, 7 days in a row. Like, I just don't understand why people don't want to take the time and compound and do this thing the right way. So at the end of it all, I mean, if you're trading a live account or a prop firm, you have one simple job, and that's to show up every day, do the best you can, and take the best trading setup according to your playbook. That's it. Now, again, with the prop firms, you come into the day and you're like okay, today I'm going to pass my account, or today I'm 150 away from it, and so I got to get that 150 today. Or, all right, today's my 5th day. This could be my 5th green day where I could get my payout. So the prop firms kind of, they get you a little bit more emotional, right? They get you thinking too much. They add a few more factors into the game that ultimately shouldn't really be there. So you got to do your best to put your blinders on when it comes to that, and don't wake up saying, "Oh baby, here it is. Today's day 5 of potentially getting a payout," versus waking up and saying, "All right, man, today's another day to show up and look for a great trade and be patient and to be disciplined," right? So regardless of where you're at, I think if you just had that second mindset, you'll continue to get payouts. I mean, you guys watched me last year take payouts like probably every 3 weeks on average, right? And my simple mindset was, and it still is today, show up and look for the best trade, right? There was a point last year where we didn't even know, but I had like 4 payouts pending. Didn't even realize it because I was so out of the loop. My blinders were on, right? I was so locked in on just showing up daily, taking good trades, that I didn't even realize for like 4 days I had already qualified for a payout on multiple accounts. That's how locked in I was, that I wasn't even focused on the outcome of that goal. So notice how once you detach from the outcome and you focus on performing well, all of a sudden the outcome turns in your favor. So it's funny how that works. And again, you have to do before you get the power, but you know, if you can wrap your head around that, that's where it's at. So in recap, the best thing you can do no matter what account you're trading is show up and look for the best trade every single day. Stick to 1 to 2 trades a day, and that's that, right? That'll get you to get withdrawals on your live account. That will get you to get payouts or pass funded accounts. Instead of rushing it, you know, just let the playbook, you know, get you there. Took a sell at 7:30. Is it good? Sell 7:30. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, especially I mean, it's a little bit, probably would have needed like more of a range 2 sell, but it's not bad. I see why you took it. Nice closure below. Push down. Yeah, looks good. Looks good, looks good. See the fake out? We talked about this fake out, gang. See that? So we talked about this closure above, potential fake outs. We don't know if we will do a fake out, but there's 1 minute left on the candle and it's starting to look like it. But we do have an hour closure coming up here, and we are going to close super weak bullish, which is pretty interesting here. So sells may be looking to continue to play out here today. Yeah, 30 closures below, 15 closures below, I think are going to be great. 9:30 maybe 9:30. Okay, I've got a question. So we're currently bullish on the 4 hour. We have drove down on the new 4 hour, tapped into 4 hour support. Okay, rejected, and now we are coming back down towards that support. Would you still need range 2 sells to play out? No, actually I was never looking for range 2 sells here today. So basically what I look at is I have this 4 hour candle surrounded, like it's a stick up, you know? So I got this whole 4 hour candle surrounded. So I know that if we start breaking the 4 hour lows and get a closure below, I know that we are going down on gold, right? So we're trying to go down. So this could just be a little pullback, right, to keep moving. So I know that if I have this 4 hour candle surrounded, if we break that low and we get a closure below, well, sorry, that was an ugly candle. If we get a closure below on the lower time frame, especially like 9:30, 9:15, right, some of those high volume times, that we're most likely going to start driving down to fill that wick and retest that support there. So I've actually today, I never really needed the range through sell. I didn't really have it up there, but let's say that this 4 hour candle's low was way down here, then I would probably have to stick with the range 2 at that point, right? So let's say the low was down here where we weren't like breaking it right there at the range. I'd probably wait for the range 2, but being that it's breaking the lows now, right, any sort of closure that we do get here, we could look to take sells. Yeah, good question though. So we closed bearish, but not the way we wanted it to, so we got to wait here. Got to wait. We could adjust that. and we'll play that 30-minute range here. 1 hour close like celery play though, so this could totally melt here. Remember, these zones are not really there. I mean, they're just man-made zones, right? I made those zones myself based off of my previous experience in trading the market. So price does not have to respect these zones right now. It just, from my experience, it'll respect it more times than not. So we did close with no bottom wick there, so no sells for me. 1 hour looks decent to go down, but again, you know, 15 kind of made a move. 1 hour, 30-minute, no bottom wick, so I gotta wait. I got to wait, man. NQ, yeah, NQ still stuck in this range here too, but we are looking for buys above 57 and sells below 83 here, right? Yeah, because this 4 hour candle is interesting because we could just pop right back up here, right? This one closed a no wick. This guy's closed bullish. We drove down. We were unable to really continue any further, and I think mainly that's because the 1 hour candle, right, had closed a no bottom wick there. So really need to see a good 1 hour closure. I think if we can get a fresh candle like closing below here on the 1 hour, that'll set up the sells for the remainder of the day. Yeah. Yep. Did we take any trades in Asian? No, actually. No, we were looking for opportunities to sell, but price just ripped. So this is where Trump started talking yesterday. Let me go back to this one. Trump started talking over here, and literally in 1 minute, this thing drove 150 pips, and it never stopped. So there was really nothing we could have done about that in Asian last night. All right, Goldie, coming back up now. As expected, we'll see where we can go. Love you, Nick. Hey, love you too, bro. Dr. Wolf. Let's get it. Let's get it. I just blew my FTMO account in 2 days. Over leveraging is my yeah. So you got to get rid of it. You know, you got to get rid of it. So how do you get rid of over leveraging? You have to start to, you know, look at your account and say, hey, how much am I willing to risk per trade, right? And you have to, again, follow the rules, right? Create the system, follow the system. You can't over leverage, otherwise most likely your account will blow. So if that's your only problem, the best part is you got solutions, right? You got solutions here. So you can easily fix that problem. I used to over leverage a lot too. You know, I was kind of very like dumb in the beginning because I don't know why, but I would always set 2 orders. I have no idea why I would do that. So I would just double up my order, just hoping that it would go in profit and I would be up big by the time that wick got filled. But, you know, I'd get tapped in and now I'd be risking double the amount. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, it was just something that I had to stop doing. So same thing for you. You just got to stop risking too much money on a trade. You know, you're never going to be comfortable in that trade anyway. Even if you go into profit, you're still not going to be comfortable. You're going to want to get out right away. Remember, anytime you over risk, you will not handle the trade properly. Every trade you're in, you have to make sure you're comfortable in that trade. You have to make sure that this is a trade that you've seen over and over and over again. So comfortability, confidence needs to be there when you're taking these trades. If you're over leveraging, it doesn't matter which way the trade goes, you're quaking, right? If it goes in profit, you're like, oh my God, that's more money than I ever seen in my life. And you close at like 5 pips, right? Or if you go into drawdown, you go, oh man, that's a lot of money. I don't want to lose that. So what do? You hang on to it and hang on to it and hang on to it. And then that big box pops up, right? They should just say, you're an idiot, right? They just pop it up like, hey, congratulations. You've blown your account again, right? So you don't want to keep doing that. And if that's just happening through over leveraging, it kind of sucks because you're probably taking good trades. You're just not being able to manage them properly. So that's where I found myself too. I was actually taking really good trades. The only issue is if it went like a little bit heavy into drawdown, I was out. And I remember watching Don or watching Raja, and they had their stops and they had a good risk. And let's say like we were getting into a trade like this, like all of a sudden we're taking an onion here, right? Price enters us in and our stops are like, let's say down here, and price starts driving down a little bit, going bearish, right? If it starts flipping bearish, all of a sudden I'd blow my account. I just blow my account because I was risking too much money. All for this candle to just fluctuate a little bit and draw down and keep going up. How many of you guys have ever done that? We'll be on the live stream. We go in a drawdown, you get hit because you're over risking, because you thought that, if you took my trade, that trade was 100% going to go into profit, right? But that's not the case. We all know my trades go into profits and hit profits only 75% of the time, not 100% of the time, right? So you come into a little bit of drawdown where me and the boys are just not even sweating. We're just talking, right? We're just hanging in drawdown a little bit, and you are quaking, you are sweating, and all of a sudden your account blows for no reason. And then price just turns back around, breaks the highs, and you hear me go, okay, Chad, I'm going to move my stops to break even now. And I'm going to go ahead and close the partials. And then all the W's go W, 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 and you're sitting there like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Like, what was the need to make 5 times my normal amount right there? Like, why couldn't I just get in at the right size and have enjoyed that trade with everybody else, right? And then there's also the other equation too, where, we all get in, and because you're oversized, what happens is once we break this high and deal with a little bit of fluctuation, you're out that trade. Only to see that trade take off and us hit our partials and TPs and whatnot. And you're like, why? What was the point of oversizing there, right? Like, when I could have just hung out in a good size and been involved in that trade and been able to get another rep in, right? So this is a major issue that goes on too. And if that's you, hear me out, man. Hear me out. Lower the size a little bit. No need to over leverage. You're not going to get rich today. I promise you. It's going to take multiple days, multiple nights, multiple weeks, multiple months, multiple years to get rich. So you might as well marry the long game. Took it too many times, too many lessons. Yeah, no more lessons, man. Let this one be the last lesson. Let it be the last. After 10 minutes, reality hits. Any of you guys ever just like shake your head and be like, where did I just go? Like, what just happened? Why did I do all that? Yo, I used to go into like degen mode. Start going into degen mode, revenge trading, over trading, over risking, and then I will literally get that account blown thing, and then I'll just sit back in my chair like, dude, what was that? Like, what was that all about? Like, why? For what? For what? And then here I am looking stupid, pulling out my credit card, debit card again, putting the numbers in, like feeling like a complete idiot, right? So I understand why you guys feel that way, but guess what? We have the power to change it. We got the power to change it. So all you got to do is get sick and tired of being sick and tired and stop doing actions like that. Just know that the brokies do that only. The rich people, the rich traders, the rich entrepreneurs, they don't make moves like that. Right? They did make those moves, but then they fixed them and, got themselves calculated. So just know that those moves will never get you to where you want to be. They will just continue to hold you back. Elite dinner was so fire. That's right. How many of you guys want to take 40 of your friends, 40 of your mentees and just ball out at a steakhouse? Yeah, just get together. I mean, I'm telling you, this team is second to none out here. Doing great. Went through a month of true growth. Already feeling the next level is near. I love that. I love that. I know it is. I know it is. I just full ported. W. Just became a dad on Tuesday. Any advice? Yee. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Now you're a true leader. So you got to take responsibility, man. You got to take responsibility over every action you make. Just keep in mind those, that little one's counting on you now. So you got to be a responsible, mature individual along with a responsible, mature trader. Congrats, man. Fatherhood's amazing. We need more father power in the world today, more mentorship, more opportunities to teach the younger generation what it means to ball, right? What it means to actually produce and be productive and have a dream and a vision and, a willingness to go after it. So we need more of that out here. So just lead the way, brother. Jason, just lead the way. By the way, you don't have to have it all figured out. None of us do. Right? None of us, they didn't write a book and say, hey, here's how you become a great dad. So don't worry about the pressure of being perfect. All right, your child doesn't need a perfect dad. It just needs a present one and a good example. Yes, sir. Congrats. Congrats. It's awesome, you know? Like, you don't even get to have any sleep anymore, like, to yourself. And it's amazing, you know? It's pretty cool. Yeah, the other thing too, that's true, Rob. Don't get frustrated because it does go by quick. So every moment in my life, I try and really savor the flavor. You know, I started doing this many years ago, and I knew my grandparents were getting old, and I wanted to make sure that when they passed away that I didn't have to sit there and regret and be like, ah, man, I could have spent more time. So it was the little things, like anytime like you think about them, just give them a call. Anytime you're nearby, I would stop by, you know, say hello and whatnot. So it's like time goes by, man. So, you know, your kids won't be kids forever, you know, I guess 7, 8 years old, and they start growing up. So yeah, enjoy it, be present in it, get off your phone, right? And just have fun with them. Don't forget to be a kid yourself. Sometimes not entering a good trade, it shows up because I overthink it. Yep, remember your only job is to enter that trade, not to think, right? So you have the system. When you created the system and chose to run that system for your trading, you did all the thinking then. So when it's time to enter a trade, there is no thinking at that point. Try and get rid of that. Yep. Yeah, it's a big problem most people have. What I would recommend is, let's say if you're trading my play, or not my playbook, but this playbook that we trade, create a little demo account, and then every single playbook setup that you get in, set your stop loss and your TP, and then don't touch it. Just walk away and let either one of them get hit. Do that on a demo account. That'll help build your confidence that, you know, most of the trades are going to work out most of the time, and then you'll be, I guess, more willing, right, to get involved. But remember, hesitation leads to devastation. There should be no thinking, right? Once we already know, we did our thinking today. So now we know if we get our closures, we know what to look for. There won't be much thinking at that point. It'll just be executing. So try and, like, you know, really get your own thoughts out of the way and stay as systematic as possible. There's probably people who can give you much better father advice too. I'm still a new dad, you know. I've only became a dad 5 years ago. Let's take a look at NQ here while we wait too. What time is it? 9:14. Okay. NQ trying to head south here maybe too. So yeah, not looking bad. Goldie might have the play here too. So let's just wait on gold as well. Yo, what up, Riz? How we feeling? The Riz has entered the building. Let's get it. Silver. Haha. Okay, let's take a look at silver. Let's take a look here. So, wow, melters from last night. So, daily time frame. So the daily did end up closing a little bit of a doji. You had like no top wick on this candle. It looks like we were ranging a bit on the daily chart. So we had this like support level here, resistance here, and we were just ranging for a while, right? Then we officially got that candle here to break out for us. But the only issue is the candle broke out, and it was a bit overextended, but more importantly, it's got almost no top wick on it. So no surprise that this following candle here just doesn't go anywhere. It kind of dojis out. So here, this candle could have went either way off of that closure. I had a feeling we'd probably drive down just based off of the candle itself. But yeah, now we're coming back into that overall daily range. So targets have been tapped. We don't know if price wants to just kind of like move up. Like you kind of have this bullish run right now, right? We're trying to move up. So will we kind of wick down, close above the range, and continue staying bullish today is the question. So we got some time left on that daily, but as of right now, we are starting to pretty much melt. So let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours got some lows about to be broken. Let's take a look at the 1 hour here. 1 hour has been trickling down. You still have clean range. Oh, actually you don't. You've pretty much tapped target. Previous 1 hour candle is the issue. No bottom wick here. So it's going to be tough to get me involved in anything unless we get like a break and a retest. Yeah, some sort of break and retest to that area. Then I will look to take sells. So if we can get a move back up here, maybe during the open, where you get a kind of push, maybe a big push back up. Candles close bullish, nice rejection, maybe another one, right? Closing like this. And then I think if we can get resistance at that point, that's where we can continue taking the sells, right? 4 hour trying to break the low. If you can get all these highs respecting each other and all that good stuff, then you'll have that wick to fill and a continued move down. Yeah, that's probably the only play for me today. Do we get involved in silver? We're going to, so we haven't hit the gas too much on NQ, especially in this new year. So we're actually going to look at silver a little bit and probably throw one of them out the window. So we'll either be trading gold and NQ or gold and silver moving forward. Yo, let's get it. What up, Rafi? Good morning. Scotty C, good to see you here, bro. Damn. Legend. Original. OG. Holy smokes. We're breaking free of the Matrix, baby. We're breaking free. Yeah, you guys come up with some good stuff, I must say. Breaking free. All right, let me look at the Clubhouse chat. Clubhouse chat is so difficult to follow during the New York session. It's crazy. But I don't mind it. Everyone's having their own nice conversations and helping each other out. I don't know what's going on with this one of the conversations here, but Scott, how we feeling today? Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. All right, let's take a look back at gold. Can we get the closure below? Can we get it? We got 12 minutes here on the 30-minute closure. We got 9:30 coming up. So we'll see where we're at. At least 20 conversations going on here. Yeah. YouTube, they can't have conversations. Is that the long? Yeah, maybe. If we get a closure, is it overextended? Not necessarily. We definitely need a really good top wick though. Like I can see this 1 hour candle just straight melting here today off of the price action I'm looking at. Like let's just, just look at the actual candles itself. We're trying very hard to get down here. So I think if we close below, you get a top wick and we re-break that 4 hour low again at 9:30. Very, very high chance that we move down. 75% chance we move down. Yeah, 15 celery, 30 breakout would be awesome. Yep, so if that 15 can hang tight here, we got that 15 support there anyway. So if we could stay below the range, have that 30 close below, that's it. That's the one. That's the one. Yep, 15 celery, yeah, exactly. Why the 30 and not the 15? Only because the 15, so see these wicks over here? These wicks are a support on the 15. So, and you got to also keep in mind the previous 30 closed with no bottom wick. So I need extra confirmation here, right? Again, this is my job now. So this is where I make money. So I have the possibility to make $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 here today, right? So I need to make sure that I'm, making sure all my boxes are checked and that everything looks good to move down for like a wick fill or something, right? So again, this is what we do. This is how we make money, right? So we want to make sure all things are confirmed. We don't just, play around and take trades and, see if it'll work out and hope it'll work out. No, we want to make sure we're going to be serious about our entries here on any given day. Make sure that they are part of the playbook, because if they do work out, this is where we can make pretty much more money in a couple minutes than most people make in a month. So we want to take this serious, right? We want to make sure we're not playing around with this and taking the best entries. So it's not overextended in a way because you have that 4-hour low there, 930, clean wick fill, all that opportunity to show up as well. So that's another reason why I'll get slightly aggressive here, even though maybe resistance is up top here. Good question. Good question. Let's see. Who do we got in Zoom? Johnny Gems. Oh, the trio is here. The boys are back in town.
Yo, what's up, Nick? How you doing, bro?
John,
yo, good morning.
how are you?
What's up,
Magnus, how are
What's
you?
up, Nick?
Rafi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
What's up, boys?
It's like the
What's up,
start of
What's
a
up, Rafi?
like the start of a show. Hey, how are you?
Hey. Yo. Clubhouse,
Fire,
YouTube,
man.
how we feeling?
The man himself.
Good time. Long
Nick,
time
I
no
like your
see,
cap.
Nick. Haven't seen you in a while.
Thank you.
How you been, brother?
Yo, excellent, man. Better than I was when you left me.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. How about you, Johnny and Magnus?
Bro. Blessed and highly
Bro.
favored, bro.
Fire, incredible, yeah. How about you?
Love it, man. Love it. When the family's doing good, we're all doing good, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Here with the
good.
winter,
Matters.
man.
Get you some
know
friends
how it
that
is.
talk like that.
You know how it is.
Get you
Oh my
some
gosh.
friends.
Back then at work, it was like, so how are you doing? Yeah, Yeah, it could go better, yeah.
The one guy,
I
you
hear
go,
that all the time.
you ever
Get in
get
there.
that guy? You ever get that guy?
Bro,
How you
Hey,
doing?
bud.
Like what was that? I've never actually. Never mind, Jim. Never mind. Don't want to know how you're doing.
bro, one time I said I feel absolutely phenomenal, and they said like, whoa, what happened to you? I'm like,
Same, bro. Same.
yeah, it was so funny, man. So
That's
funny.
hilarious, dude. Would you get lucky last night? Like, dude, I get lucky every night, brother. Every night. Luck just always finds me. How you doing? Oh, I'm all right. Another day. Don't want to be here.
Nah,
I just don't want to be here. My gosh. Let's get you
that-
some extra income rolling in.
I didn't either.
Bro, it's crazy. I've been talking about building secondary income since literally 2011. People thought I was nuts.
Sheesh.
They were looking at me like, what do you mean don't trust my job? It's my job. Like, what do you mean? And talking about, like, what do you mean? Like, the college, like, I'll be able to pay that debt no problem. Like, I'll be able to find such a great job in my field once I graduate. Next thing you know, they graduate. They're working at, like, the pet store. Well, like $80,000 worth of student loan debt. Talking about mom and dad, I need to come back home. It's crazy. I warned them. I warned the whole generation, bro, around me. I'm like, yo, telling you, G, you got to start building something outside of your full-time job. The world is shifting. It's changing. And at that time, they didn't want to hear it, man. They didn't want to hear it.
I didn't care.
Yo, I love that actually.
I don't think it was really until the COVID era that people got a wake-up call, right? And they were like, whoa, like maybe my job doesn't care about me.
You just got replaced like your number. Oh, cool.
Hey, I know you've been working here for 11 years and, you got a whole family at home and you're counting on this and you're still living paycheck to paycheck. But, yeah, we can't give you a paycheck anymore. Sorry. Hope you have a good life. It was wonderful working with you and best of luck to you in your future. What?
Bro, that
Thank you for all
that-
your
that-
service.
Yeah.
That's what they
actually
say.
happened at like one place one time.
that
I
happens
remember
every
that.
day.
She worked there for like 40 years, bro. That I was like feeling so bad. That was
Dude,
insane.
That happens every day,
Imagine
B.
that,
Every
like,
day.
Imagine 40 years, bro.
That happens a lot. I feel like where people just get randomly fired. Like,
Damn,
Yeah.
bro. You so replaceable. That damn.
so replaceable, dependent on someone else. So they can just take the plug out whenever, pretty much.
Literally, that's insane.
A lot of times it could be for no reason either. It's just like, you know what? Rafi's been here a while. He's getting older. He's getting slower. He wants more money. There's these young college kids coming out. I mean, they'll get in here. They'll work double the amount of hours. They'll take double the calls. They'll do it for half the price. Let's just get Rafi out of here and, bring the new guys in. And then here's the guy like, wait, hold on. I've been working here for 30 years. What do you mean? Yeah, we're changing. They always say it the same way. Yeah, corporate's changing the structure, blah, 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 blah. And then boom, they just gone. They don't even care about you, right? Next thing you know, the next day, your seat is filled with some young whippersnapper willing to work for half the price. Crazy.
For real, bro. You know, people are not people. It seems like people are scared to like leave their job because it seems risky, but it's like working a job is just as risky, honestly, right? It's just the risk in entrepreneurship, it's visible, but the risk in your job is invisible, right? But it's
Yo,
still
true.
there. The risk is still there. You just can't see it, right? But there's several reasons why, you know, you can get fired for any several reasons, right? So
It's all
and
risky.
random reasons too.
We saw that during
Yeah.
COVID. Everyone thought security lied within the job. Then COVID came and it was like all got fired. Okay, cool. Where's
So
that
it's like-
security?
Right. So it's
Take
like
the
don't
shot.
don't be afraid to take some risks, right? Because your job is honestly just as risky. So you gotta go for
Yo,
it.
facts.
Literally.
Gotta take that leap.
Your job is more risky, to be honest.
The risk is not taking any risks, right? That's the biggest risk. So go for it.
Just imagine how risky it is. Like when you go to a job, any given day, your boss could wake up on the wrong side of the bed. It could have nothing to do with you. It could be something totally outside of work that just messes his mind, and then he makes decisions about your income and your life in a matter of a moment through his own emotions about firing you or doing this or doing that. Isn't that crazy? So there's no security,
wild.
in my opinion,
There's
at
really
most of the jobs. You know, again, there's exceptions to all this. Some jobs are great, but I would say most people I talk to tell me these type of things, and I've also experienced that myself.
No.
The moment you were born, it got risky. Facts.
Yeah.
I mean, he's right though.
It's
Hop in the car, it's risky.
My chat is not clearly visible. You probably have to just refresh your browser or something. Refresh, baby.
Fresh.
9:30 coming up.
Hey yo, Goldie, please.
So here we are 24 hours later exactly, looking to get into some positions. You guys remember the 9:30 trade we took yesterday? Beautiful trade. We got about 90 pips. I'm glad that we went break even here. I'm sure a lot of you guys closed partials when we got to that point as well, or full, but notice, like, you know, 9:30 we got to hold there, you know, especially like if you were already in profits like I was on the day. This is an opportunity for you to really double or triple those profits. So I wanted to hang out for that wick fill, or that range fill, I should say, and that's okay. Normally 9:30 is going to do this, but what happened was, you know, I guess the volume here decided to wait on the news, right? So you had your 9:30 candle there, still again went pretty good in profit, but then here was your 10 a.m. news candle, and then from 10, right, the news started to push us up there. So yeah, great idea, great trade. Our entry was so money. If you guys held that throughout the day, then man, that was a good one.
Yes, sir.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. What's Goldie doing?
Oh,
15 minute
snap.
Yo, that 15
Yo.
minute.
It's all risky.
See that 15 minute, Nick?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Like, are you into buys at all?
I am. Yeah, I am. The 4 hour is still bullish, so I'm definitely into
it's
buys
what,
still.
yeah. I could definitely see us moving bearish too, though. So it might just be short term, but
No, I agree though. The buys look good. The reason I was waiting for buys above here is because I wanted to see this 4 hour high break, right, before kind of getting in, being that we're just rain on me, right, just raining down here. So.
we got a massive leader in London here too.
That lower wick.
Oh
We
yeah,
didn't
what
take
you
a trade
guys?
though, but
Yeah, bro. London and Asian just straight melters.
bro, look at that. Oh my goodness.
Trump said, and boom, dropped 150
Boom.
pips in less than a
Asian's
minute
best,
last
man.
night. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. But yeah, I am open for the buys. I am definitely open for the buys, being that 4 hour candle is still bullish, right? At any point, we can kind of have made this lower wick and then start to shoot straight back up there. So yeah, I'm open.
I agree.
Plus, you got no bottom wick here on this candle. 15 minute. Yeah, dude. Honestly, I might be
15
open for
broke
these
previous
buys here.
lows.
Yeah, because if this 4 hour candle wants to move itself back up, right, and now you're rejecting this support level, chances are now we have a lot of clean range. It's no longer that choppy range here during some volume. So yeah, we might have an opportunity here to go long, especially if we keep rejecting. We do have all this clean range moving up towards like 53.
Yes,
Just
sir.
280
Looks
pips.
good here.
280. So I'm not in yet, but if we can come down now and make a steep low, then I will look to have a buy stop. If not, I'm hanging tight because this could also break the highs right now and then come crashing down, right? Like this.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, I'll be taking sells at 945. If we can come down and break those lows and give ourselves a good bottom wick, then I'll be taking buys here at 930.
What's your thoughts about that? Going to the left, because I was looking at that, like
What,
closure above there. Yeah. And we didn't get
Yeah,
that,
we got
so.
volume coming in. So I think if we make a low and then break the high, I think that should be good. Or we wait for this candle to close here and then take the sell coming down.
30 is also above support now and all that. So
Yeah, I see that. 30 closed above.
yep.
So we want to see if this 30 can attempt to fill the wick, because what that will do is that'll give us a lower wick on the 15. And then if the 30 starts driving down, right, it's 930 here, right? So prices want to pick a direction. So if we make this top wick and start filling this wick and just start holding off and can't really get above it and then break that 30-minute high here at 930, you're very likely to come up and look like this, right, on the 30-minute candle. So that's pretty much what we'll look for. That's why we need the lower wick, and that's kind of the idea of the 30-minute popping back up like that.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I'm with it. So potential entries on this candle only if we break the low, right? And if we don't get this candle, right, then maybe we get a, a 945 position.
Yeah, 15 closure below 2 ain't bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Especially if we have that bullish candle now, you get this resistance here, and then you still got that wick to fill.
Oh yeah, 945 should pop right back down.
Look good, look good.
At times the volume fills wicks, so see.
Yeah, so many people blew their account this fall. Yeah, that's because they don't know how to trade. They suck at trading, so it's like, why not just learn? Like, just learn, it's just because you have day trader in your Instagram bio doesn't necessarily mean you're going to make money, right? So like most people just suck at trading, if we really kind of keep it a buck, right? And they're not willing to learn. It's not that they can't learn. It's just that they're not willing to be consistent and learn, like a lot of these guys here, you see the same names here for so long at this point. It's no surprise why they're making money trading now, right? They've been locked in. They've been dialed in on one way of doing it. They've committed to a specific system, right? And then it takes a year to learn that system. And then eventually, the profits start to come in. It's just like anything in life, gang. Promise you. No difference here. All right, cool. Here we go. So will we close below the range? That's the question here. That would be epic, because that would be our 4-hour candle starting to re-break the low here. Then we will fill that wick likely, and if we break it, man, this thing should rip.
Oh yeah. The daily time, I could see that daily just ripping down here. Definitely.
Yeah, bro.
And it holds true once again. No bottom wick, we come straight back down.
Yep. Like, easy. Need to pay a bill for the hotel? Hey, yo. We'll see if we can deliver. Got the rents due today? Everybody paying rent today? Mortgages due? Uh-oh. All right, we didn't really get a low. We did get a minor low, but not enough for me to get in up here. So we need a good low here before I even consider this. Otherwise, I'll wait on 945. That rent's due. I trade well on instant funded account, but when it comes to evals, I mess up. Any advice? Yeah, just keep doing. Make sure you stay doing what you're doing on the instant funded. Do that same thing on the eval. Don't switch anything up. You're probably over risking on the eval trying to be like me or something, where it's like, all right, I could pass this in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, and you just don't have to do that. Again, this is my 7th year really trading, and 5 years trading the same exact way. There's certain things that I just have too much time on you right now for you to attempt those type of things. So just slow down, like lower your size a little bit. There's no need to rush the evals. Again, as a leader, I have to be very careful and tiptoe on those type of topics, because just because I do something like that doesn't necessarily mean you know, a newer trader or somebody who hasn't been, you know, profitable for the last couple of years should do that as well. So I would just slow down a little bit, man. You know, lower your size. Don't try and rush it. Most likely it's due to just trying to rush the trades and rush the outcome of the combine. So just try and slow down like you do on the instant funded, I'm assuming, and just trade the same exact way. Yep. Hey, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. BRB. If we can get this candle to break the lows and come down and like tap support, then the buys might be valid on the next 15-minute candle. I think we got to wait for the next 15 regardless here. So 9:45 it is. Give me like 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Q&A for Johnny Jens, Magnus, and Rafa.
5 minutes.
Give me five.
Bro. I agree, bro. Next 15-minute closure looks much better.
Hey, boss, you think I can get a quick coffee break?
Bring the coffee back. Don't drink it out there. Just bring it over here and drink it in the office.
You got 2 minutes, bro. For real. Hurry up.
What's up, Riz?
Someone to the left of.
Sir, how we doing?
What up, Riz? Yes, sir. DJ Scratches. I agree, bro. You know, I think one should risk the amount that they're comfortable with risking, right? Whichever amount of risk allows you to literally not care about the outcome of the trade. I think that's your best bet, because if you don't care about the outcome of the trade, then you can focus on the process, and that's where you're gonna get your outcome. So, hell yeah, figure it out, right? What's the amount that I am totally okay with losing? Could care less about losing. You should go with that and do it. Stay consistent.
Definitely, bro. That make you way more able to trade flawlessly instead of just making a lot of performance issues because you over risk or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's when we already broke the highs and you kind of get a later entry there, you gotta have like somewhat of an intuition or something to it, right? Like it's like a feel to it. This one right here is like too much. So now we just wait on it, because we also understand it could come down and we can kind of close below and get that range to sell. So this one a little bit too much. If you like only broke the high a bit there, came back down for the lower wick, that would be perfect, right? So there's like it's not a black and white answer. It's more of like a gray zone here in terms of that, but there's definitely some intuition to it. But I think you got the right feel, as you won't take that one now.
One exercise that you can do is, you know, when you're about, and we kind of talked about this at one time, Magnus. One of the things that you want to do as an exercise is think about the risk that you're about to take and truly close your eyes and listen to the body. If you can immediately feel there is a physiological response, heart rate increases, your hands start getting a little sweaty, it's too much, your nervous system is not ready for that. Bring it down a little bit, right? We've talked about the thermostat, and that's exactly what it is, right? So if your thermostat is at 2 contracts and that's what feels good to you, no matter what, that's what your nervous system is used to and that's what it's ready for. Right, and there's ways to train it by, you know, collecting data and all the other stuff that we've talked about. And there's some exercises that actually can also help you to increase it. But the most important thing is for you to understand what is the body feeling and telling you when you're about to take the risk. If it feels too much, you got to pull back a little bit, because now what happens is nervous system will shut everything down, the rational thinking. Now every decision that you make will be an emotional one. When you make emotional decisions, majority of the time, they're not the best decisions. So just think about that for a second. Just feel it. Let the body tell you. The body knows everything, right? So let the body tell you what it is. How does it feel? Does it feel good? No, this is too much. Okay. Just get into where it feels comfortable for now.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Bro, definitely.
Don't be getting stomach aches and
it's a hurt to the ego almost.
neck pains and back pains while you're in these trades.
Yo, once you begin sweating and like you can't even breathe or something, it's too much.
If you're thinking 5 contracts and your breathing starts getting shallow, you need to bring it down.
Bro,
because you haven't even pressed the button and you're already shallow in breathing, bro. That's not good.
Oh, hell nah. If you then go and drawdown, see ya.
It's over. Automatic revenge trading coming up.
Oh, 100%.
Yo, I became a for the trader, but you know, it came with a cost. Now I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I gotta walk around with an oxygen tank every time I log into the markets.
Literally.
Yeah, you got to keep in mind, you know, the
That's funny.
brain is there also. And one of the many functions that the brain does for us is to protect us from pain, you know. And when you're wrong, when you take a loss, when you lose money, it's painful, right? So the brain is going to find a way for you, like, no, we need to release this pain. We need to find a way to soothe this pain. What happens? You revenge trade. Now you go bigger on size. And it's just like at that point, the pain is so high that you can't really feel anything else. So now you go higher on size, and it's just crazy. And we go back to this, you know, self-hypnosis. Now you come back from that trance, and then you're like, what just happened? Bro, wait, I blew my account that fast. Like, wow. Well, yeah, you were under hypnosis. You were under influence of, you know, your own emotional state. So it is very important for you to, you know, see yourself, recognize the patterns, understand them, why they're coming, why you're getting triggered, what do you do in that situation, and yeah, just go from there.
Really,
Facts.
man. It's just almost
Real
like
talk.
a self-defense mechanism. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you need trading rules, man.
Yeah, it helps. It helps. Everything that we talk about here helps. And most importantly, man, I've talked to a lot of guys, and some of the guys in the program that I've spoken with as well. They, for some reason, they just keep trading, you know. And I've been saying, like, it's a business. Just come in this time and do something else on the other time. Go and work on yourself. Go to the gym. You know, have a smoothie or something. You don't need to be here 24/7. Because your emotion, like your mental capital, is gonna get depleted by you waiting. The brain's gonna try to create patterns in the mind, and that's what happens. You get fooled by whatever you see. Just perception changes. You get tired. You get exhausted. Mental capital depletes. So you gotta preserve it. Get your thing. Get your hour, 2 hours, whatever. You walk away. Come back. Like something that I do, for example. We come here right now, then I walk away, and then I come back for power hour. Because it gives me about 2 hours, 3 hours of me not thinking about it. So when I come in, fresh mind, fresh eye. Nothing happens, I'm done. Come back maybe in Asia session, right? So little chunks. You gotta make sure that you protect that mental capital.
Mental capital. It's more to the game.
Yep.
Kingman wants to say it? Yeah, Kingman. He always wants to say something. Guy's a little G. Shallow breathing is not in the playbook. That's true. That's true. My wife doesn't like me trading because I'm always shaking. Honey, what's wrong? Nothing. Are you okay? You're spazzing out. No, everything's all good. Just waiting for a closure here. Are you sure you're not in? It looks like you're in. Didn't I hear that Nick Stewart guy say wait for closures? No. Oh my God, what's going on with my husband? I don't think I want him doing that trading thing anymore. What's going on over there? Yo, man, you gotta lower the size, lower the risk. Yo.
Brother, really is a formula to doing this right, man. If you don't do it right, then it's the riskiest thing ever.
Yo, for real. It's either like.
You gotta keep in mind, man. You gotta keep in mind that you're going. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say you have to be on point all the time. Like there's almost no room for error. Maybe a handful of errors a year, but like a handful of errors a month or a week is just not gonna get you profitable. Order filled. So either do it the right way, or chances are you're not gonna get the results that you ultimately want to get. All right, here's our closure. Here comes our closure. No movement here at 9:30, which is interesting.
Nothing.
No movement whatsoever. We need a 15 closure above if we're going to get long here. If not, we got to continue to wait. Boom, boom. Oh, honey, are you trading again? No, why would you think that? Okay. Lower size builds your mindset. It also gives you like reps, you know what I mean? Like you got to get some reps in and see the trades more and more to get confident in them. So the best way to do that is to do it at a low size so that way you can actually pay attention when the trade's in process. All right, gold, what we doing here? So
Hey,
potential
cool.
buy stops coming up here. If we can close above the range, it looks like we're going to do. So yeah, if we can get a decent lower wick now, then very high chance that we can, you know, break that high and move up. So let's see if we can get a lower wick and go from there. Base hits, baby, base hits. Take my time with the evals. Yeah, I agree, Rob. And Rob, you know, Rob called me one day and he said, I'm doing this and doing that. And it's like, Joe, just slow down a little bit. You know, you're still in the learning phase. You got to realize you didn't even know what trading was 4 months ago, right? And here we are now trying to make, you know, $10,000 a day. It's like, dude, you didn't even know what trading was yesterday, right? So, like, you got to learn, right? Take your time on the evals, learn the game, and, you know, then you begin to build up from there. I smell a bearish move here.
Same.
Interesting. Consistency wins. Yeah, all day. And like Rafi was talking about that thermostat, we talked about that in Asian last night, about how most people, their thermostat is set to what their upbringing set it at. You know, like you got to reset it, G. Like you can't base your identity off of, you know, your upbringing. Basically, your thermostat is your identity. Your identity is your thermostat. So if you can't adjust it, it doesn't matter if you all of a sudden get into fitness and get in really good shape. That's why you see people do that, and 6-7 months later, they're back to the shape that they were in before, because they never changed their identity yet, aka the thermostat. So even though, like, let's say their thermostat was at 70, right? The heat or the air blew in, or the success came in, right? Money came in, but guess what? The person adjusted themselves right back to the temperature, right back to the identity that they were before. So any of you guys ever get money and you start to do really well, and then all of a sudden you just lose it? Or you ever have your bank account and you get to X amount right here, but you can never get past that? Anyone ever do that? Or your trading account or your profits, you just seem to be able to get to that point right there and never get past it. That's because of your identity, your thermostat. You haven't adjusted it, right, to a different temperature. So the more you can change your identity, and that's why we talk about the 8-figure trader so often, the more that you will accept the money as it comes in as a new, you know, a new thing that happens in your life, and you'll be able to get used to it, versus getting the money and then adjusting yourself back to being a brokey because you had that mindset growing up. So this happens a lot. Even with people who you think have a bunch of money, they're losing it slowly because their identity has not shifted with their wealth. So it's just a matter of time now. We see it happen all the time with lottery winners and all that stuff. They win the lottery. Next thing you know, 5 years later, they're in worse shape than they were before they won the lottery. So it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Goldie. There it goes.
That was a W move right there.
What do you say, John?
That was a nice move. Push up.
Oh, you took it there?
Yeah.
Cool.
No bottom wick?
See a lower wick tapping right into that support.
Yeah, good move. Yup, rebreak of the high too.
Bounce back below previous candle. Yep.
Bro.
What temp do you have to be at profitable? You have to be a profitable. You have to believe you're profitable. You have to see profitability. You have to trade like you're a profitable trader. So and then all of a sudden, guess what happens? You become that. So as you switch your identity and you start taking action on the things that line up with that identity of an 8-figure trader, all of a sudden, or let's say a profitable trader in this case, all of a sudden your new identity becomes, hey, I'm profitable. I'm a profitable trader, even if you haven't made money yet. Right? Long before I made money, I was screaming, hey, I'm profitable. I'm profitable to myself in the mirror. Like, I love the profits. The profits come in. It feels good. I'm a trader who gets sniper entries, sniper exits, and I take base hits, and I'm green almost every day. And guess what happened? You guys have watched all that unfold, right? So it's the same stuff. So I just aligned with it, right? I became identified with it, and all of a sudden it met me halfway. Good question though. Good question. So you gotta. If I were you, I would listen to a lot of Neville Goddard. Listen to Neville. Listen to Bob Proctor. Right. Listen to the guys who have all the wisdom. All right, man. 1 hour candle back up. Back up we go. This trade I would have been interested in if if it worked out on this candle, but not on this guy. 1 hour is coming back here, so we'll see what happens on the 1 hour. You become what you think about. Yeah. Earl Nightingale too. You gotta listen to all of them.
I just want to say though, the reason I didn't wait for like the steepest lower wick on the 15 minutes because the 1 hour and 30 minute made pretty steep wicks already. Like, just want to say that.
Yeah, good trade, bro. Good trade. Wasn't for me though. It wasn't for me. There's just no, I don't really take like that, but if we would have been able to get in on this guy here, that would have been perfect. John up. Big up.
Yeah, nice if you caught that in the chat. Great work. W.
Asian it is. Stop loss be the current low. I guess that's when we were looking at this trade. Then yeah, it would have been. Yep. I'm considering taking a challenge, like a funded account. Yeah, I would go with like there's so many good options. You got your Tradeify, you got Top One, you got Top Step. I would look into like those three. Lucid, but for some reason I keep hearing about like the big slippage on Lucid. I don't know if that's true, but I took it at the break of the high. Okay, cool. Previous candle, nice. Is that where you took it, John? Previous candle high.
Yes. There, yep.
Nice.
That's what the closure above I was talking about, right? Like I didn't see it on that first closure, but the next closure we closed above.
Yep. How do you get the playbook? Just search it on YouTube. Yeah, it's on the YouTube channel. What slippage? Just that some traders said that they've been getting slipped. So let's say they try to enter here, they get entered like a couple pips above that for a buy or something. But that's all. That's about it. Just the slippage. Otherwise, I've heard pretty good things. Dominion markets or Dominion funding. I've never used it, but yeah, I actually haven't even looked into the rules or anything on that one. All right, let's get rid of some.
This is the push we needed yesterday on yesterday's NY trade.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
for real.
4 hours back up here.
That's why I took a BE on that one. I was just letting volume do the work.
Same.
Yeah.
But it didn't come in, so good.
Word, man. Facts.
All right, we got 6 minutes. We'll get a 4 hour closure, 1 hour closure, all that good stuff. 30 minute, everything pushing back up now through the highs here. So it looks like we broke the lows early in the hour, rejected support again, and now we're coming back up. The issue is the 1 hour range. 4 hours actually looking good here too. If we can, ideally, if we can break the high and leave a wick on the 4 hour candle, then all we do now is wait for a lower wick, maybe a brand new support, a closure back above, and that could lead to more buys. Did I ever try scaling into trades? Of course. I've basically tried everything. Yep. Is there no trading tomorrow? We'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be here. I'm not sure what each prop firm is doing, but I know like the markets, I think each prop firm is open till like noon tomorrow, like 12. So yeah, I think we should be good. Downloading new program now. Yeah, that's it. Your mind is like a computer. Can you explain why you were going to take the buys? Yeah, so would have been interested in the buys here off the 15. And really on this candle is the one that I wanted it, but because the reason I was interested is because if I put, let's say this yellow line here, right, and we go to the 4 hour, so I was anticipating the 4 hour candle to move up, flip bullish, and start to fill the wick here. So if we go to the 4 hour now, we see that that's exactly what happened, right? So the idea was to try and get long down here while that 4 hour candle was still bearish, right? So that 4 hour candle looks something like this at the time. And the idea was to start getting long here after that 15-minute closure to start pushing that 4 hour candle back up, and then eventually, you know, fill in the wick to possibly break the high there. So that was the reason for the idea of getting into this off this 15-minute onion here. The issue is this candle popped up right away without making a lower wick, and then came down to do it. And at that time, you know, like I would be open to the buy stop on this candle. I just wanted to see a steeper lower wick there. Yeah, probably would have been looking for wicks somewhere down in here. So if this candle could have threw a lower wick a little bit better, then I would have been in that. It looks great on the 15, but just to, you know, help you guys with FOMO, just look at the 1 hour. You'll be good. You'll be alright. Look at the 30-minute. You'll be alright. If the hourly closes below, is it a fake? The hourly's below this candle here. I would still be bullish because the 4 hour would be closing bullish at that point. I really want to see the 4 hour break the high here and then leave a wick before the closure. So let's see if we can get this 1 hour candle to pop, break the highs, and then maybe close slightly above. We almost put in our buy stops. Yeah, almost. We had them ready to go, but needed a better lower wick. Below the range, are you talking about below like these ranges, or below, you're talking about 68 probably? I forgot what the question was though. If the hourly closes below, is the fade, oh okay, is the fade position? Possibly, but you still need like a candle or two to, you know, make sense for like a fade. So if not the fade, then what we can do is wait for like a, like this play. So let's say everything closes below, and then you get that candle right there on like a 30-minute. That's where we can probably look to go short again here. All positions closed by 8 a.m. Central. So what time is that? Is that 11? I don't even know.
It's looking good,
All right.
man.
All right,
Looking
cool.
good.
All right, yeah. So we got 1 minute, 143 left on the candle. We'll see how this 4 hour candle does. Comics, yeah, it might be closed tomorrow. Yeah. I'm gonna show up anyway. I'll hang out with you guys regardless of whether or not the market is open or not. We'll hang out for a little bit, run through some questions. If you guys have any trade reviews or anything you want to go over, we'll make the time efficient, productive, and if the market is closed, then maybe we'll try and be here for like an hour and a half tops, and then we'll get busy and get going. We'll get going, but we'll still link
yapping.
up. Yeah, we'll yap a little tomorrow. We'll yap a little.
A good Friday yapping.
Get a little yap sesh going. I've noticed you don't use any indicators at all. That not necessary with gold. Yeah, not really. I haven't used indicators for 5 years. I've just used these little gray boxes, white lines, and the time frames. Yep. Come on. Okay, cool. We actually did break that high here, so you're gonna get a closure. Obviously, this is a little too overextended now, so we need to see a new bottom wick. And while we create that new bottom wick, right, it would be nice to actually maybe retest this zone. Come like this, you know, and then get a chance to close bullish somewhere down here. Yeah, then we can anticipate the move up. Big day tomorrow. Yeet. Every day, every day. All right, let's take a look at NQ. We'll look at ES real quick as well. NQ on the move. I'm sorry, ES silver. Silver. Everything did the same thing. Everything just popped. Everything popped, man. So yeah, okay, we did close above. We do need a lower wick. Remember, this is a brand new 4-hour candle here, so you can get a very steep lower wick possibly. What that will look like is most likely if we shifted our zone here, right, and we said, okay, let's see if we can retest that level, which is, let me just move this down here, right? Then there's a possibility for that to be the 4-hour bottom wick. So if we can get 1, maybe 2 bearish candles, right, to come down, create a strong support here, this is where we can anticipate that new 4-hour candle starting to move itself back up, you know, break the highs and start moving bullish. Closures back below, then yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Probably gonna wait for the buys.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Fade it. Fade it. Fade it. Nah, there's not really a fade here. There's no fade. There's no like impulse sell or anything like that. The only thing I would even sell on is just the idea that the 4 hour is going to move down to create a bottom wick, but that's extremely risky without confirmation.
Tough to take a fade here when all the time frames closed above.
How do you practice manifestation and visualization? You just meditation. Get into meditation, and you'll start getting good at manifestation and visualization. I mean, you could visualize something right now. Think about I want you to think about a turtle. Look at that. You seen that turtle, didn't you? So you could visualize right here, right now. We can basically that world is more real than the world that you actually live in or think you live in. So, you know, we all know that all the great mystics, all the great teachers, spiritual teachers and all that, they've all taught that your outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. So if you can begin to visualize on the inside, right, everything happens first in the spiritual realm before it ever enters the physical realm. So if you can begin to sit with yourself every single day for 10, 15 minutes, go into a little bit of a meditation, aka just sit there quietly and think, you know, think of a vision. I like to call it the mental movie, right? Can you develop a mental movie of what life will be like when you achieve your dreams and goals that you have set for yourself? So that's pretty much it. It doesn't have to go too deep. It doesn't have to be, you know, too crazy. It's just about, you know, identifying what it is that you want and then going into the silence, you know, and being able to put that on, you know, the forefront of your mind and visualize that mental movie. And, you know, eventually the universe, God will all start to provide for you, right? Everything will begin to work for you. You'll start to pick up on the signs that, hey, this could lead to, this could get me closer to my vision. And all of a sudden little things will come in life and start working for you to help you out. It's just about you aligning yourself, taking advantage of those little, you know, whispers of God and, you know, applying it in life. And all of a sudden, as you begin to visualize and then you begin to act according to the vision, you begin to what they call align yourself. So every single version of you out there exists right now. It's just which one do you want to align with? Do you want to align with the sick one or the healthy one, the fat one or the in shape one, the smart one or the dumb one, the rich one or the poor one? So it's just about what you want to, you know, visualize in your mind, and you can go out and get it. It just takes time and practice, and consider it a lifelong journey. It's fun too. I'll be honest, the last couple of days I didn't even want to come back into the real reality. I just wanted to stay there. Such a good time. All you guys were killing it. One thing I've been really visualizing lately is just us coming together and everyone, you know, wealthy and healthy and living abundantly like they're planning. Vision, baby. You got to get the vision. What do you want? Who do you want to become? What's the daily life looking like for you at that level, right? How do you think? How do you move? How do you speak? Who's your friends? What kind of car are you driving? Where you living? What kind of house is it in? Do you have a family? Are they boys? Are they girls? Are they, right? You got to get so dialed in on the vision. It's the most important thing you can do in life. Everybody thinks like the work is so much. Really, it's the vision, right? If you can get the vision down, the results come effortlessly. literally effortlessly. Vision, my friend, vision. Emotions, yeah, tie it with emotions. That's why I said, sometimes I see you guys and I pretend that your kids are there and we're in the big field and we're having fun and it's a big field day and it's a big leadership day and we're just having fun on the lake home property and everyone's in a good position financially and you guys are all great traders and that's that stuff. That's how I can tie emotion. A part of my mental movie is when I get downstairs, like I won't explain the whole thing to you, but I have my kids waiting for me downstairs ready to ride a bike and say, hey, daddy, let's go on our bike ride and whatnot. And I see my daughter's eyes, I see my son's eyes, and I go, yeah, let's do it. I tie emotion to it that way, and that's how you make it real. That's how you make it real. Oh, we have the Batman. Oh yeah, we do have the Batman. Batman. Negative 4,000. Oh, good thing it was on a demo. Later, Scott. Enjoy the day, bro. Yes, sir. Bread in the boat, baby. You're welcome. You're welcome. Got to use the emotion. That's one of the things that most people miss too. They just kind of think in their mind, but they don't tie any emotion to it. So the emotion's a big part.
Yeah, one of the other thing is like you want to make sure that you engage your senses. Like what is it gonna smell like? What's the temperature gonna be like? If let's say you're thinking about being at a villa somewhere tropical, where can you smell the coconut? Can you smell the ocean? Can you sense the humidity of the air in the skin? Like that's part of it because now you are integrating all senses. And then the brain is going to be like, oh, this is actually a real thing, right? But if you just visualizing, just seeing the thing, but there's nothing that you can feel, it's not going to be as powerful. So if you can think, oh, wow, I want to go to Colorado and be in the snow, for example. Okay, where's it going to be? How cold is it going to be? How does it feel when you breathe in? You get into that. It's like real powerful.
Oh, 100%. 100%. You could also create like self-affirmations to help align you with that too. Like if you're trying to be more disciplined, you just tell yourself, hey, I'm becoming more disciplined every day. Anytime the word discipline gets brought up, your mind goes to, man, I'm getting more and more disciplined every day, right? We talked about keeping your word to yourself earlier. Man, I keep my word to myself. I'm a man that keeps his word to himself. I'm learning to trust my process, right? I can do hard things. I mean, I'm already starting my kids out on these self-affirmations. So it's like you can really do yourself a favor and help yourself out. So if you're broke and undisciplined and inconsistent and you're always, making the wrong decisions, you got to switch that. You got to start going, man, I'm a freaking billionaire. Like I'm the greatest in the world, right? Like I'm the world's greatest. Like you got to really start to believe you are your own main character.
I remember Think and Grow Rich made a chapter solely on auto suggestion, which was claimed to be the best way to program your mind to align your goals. And it's just repeating positive affirmations to yourself, right? And getting it ingrained in your mind. And the more your mind hears it, the more your mind will believe it. And it believes it, it becomes it. So yeah, auto suggestion, man, I think that's key. It should be it's part of my morning routine. I know Nick as well. I'm sure Rafi at Magnus, but it should be a part of everyone's routine looking to align with their goals, right? Have a set of affirmations that you speak to yourself daily.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a secret on that one because I feel like when you have when you actually have been convinced yourself that your self-image is negative, and you're trying to tell yourself something positive, it is common that it's not gonna make sense. Like you said, like, oh, I'm a profitable trader, right? Like you don't understand it. You keep taking losses. You're gonna hear, now you're not. You keep blowing accounts, right? So whenever you start saying that, you actually start seeing the image. You start actually feeling what it will be like, right? And then as you keep saying that, you're gonna sense that there's a part of you that is gonna feel like this kind of like joy, like happiness, because it's something that you desire, it's something that you want. So when you go from that standpoint, you will still feel resistance, you will still hear that voice, but what you wanna focus on is on the thing that feels good. Man, what is it gonna be like whenever I get $2,000 and I take, my mom out for lunch? wow, I'm gonna give this $2,000 profit to my mom for her to pay her rent. And you actually go for that, and you actually feel that. And then when you start repeating the self-affirmation, you go for that emotion, that vision. So now you are attaching image and emotion, because that's how the brain operates. Every image that you have is attached to an emotion. So when you are rewiring, you think about the positive emotion with the positive image, and then over time, this negative voice that you hear will get dissolved, because the attachment that you're having now with the positive image, with the positive emotion, is so real and so powerful that now, without you even knowing when this is gonna happen, it happens. Boom, done. So that's a fun game to play. It is. It
100%.
takes time, but it's fun to play.
It's a fun game. Remember, your mind has no idea what's true versus false, what's real versus what's not reality versus what is reality. It only believes what is consistently programmed to hear and with emotion attached to it. Hey, real quick, 15 celery potential opportunities here. 4-hour candle has a lower wick. We would be breaking the highs on that celery there. So if we can get that, opportunity here, basically let this candle close above as long as it leaves a wick, then we've got a lot of clean range to go here. A good 230 pips. We could look for partials around like 88 there. That'll be a good like 100 plus, I believe. Let me see. About roughly like 90, 95, and take care of this range here. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. We got 3 minutes for the closure, and then we will go from there. But 4-hour looks ready to rumble here. Uh-oh. Might be saying bye. I should have never spoke.
No.
Overextended. So you got to realize, like, when you're breaking these higher time frame highs and lows, you can consider taking those overextended. You might not get the full pullback here, right? Price may want to actually push up first, right, before giving that pullback. So if we're gonna break the higher time, the 4-hour highs, we might fill the range, and then later on do the pullback here, and all that good stuff. Your mind has no idea. And then the other thing too is you got to put action behind it. So if you say, hey, I'm a disciplined individual, now you got to start saying, okay, well, what does disciplined look like today? Like what is being a disciplined individual look like today? And then you got to start acting during that time, right away. And again, that's how you align. You can't just say it, you got to also do it.
Facts, bro. Yep.
Yeah, let me not say anything too quick here on Goldie.
That was the power of the word right there.
Power of words.
The power of the tongue. Yo, hero, my G, how's the baby?
Hero of the day? Where is he?
Yeah, he's over here, man. I was just thinking about you last night. How's the baby? How's everything? Is it healthy though? Yeah.
Wait, you guys had another baby?
Yeah,
Let's
he
go.
just had a baby like 3-4 days ago or
How
something.
did I not know that?
Oh, wow, congrats, man.
Hero of the day. What the hecky, bro?
Big congrats.
You guys send me the address so I can send you guys something. Is your money safe in Tradeovate? I think Tradeovate insures, I think it was like 30,000. I'm not 100% sure, but your money's never safe.
Throw a wire.
Yep. Not safe in the bank, not safe in accounts, not safe in investments. It's always up for risk. Always. All right, let's see how we do here. We got a minute for the closure. Possible opportunities here. Probably going to go a little lower in size since the bigger bulk of the move has happened, but we'll see. We'll see how we close. Let me see that 4-hour again. 4-hour. Yeah, I think we could still push up towards like 47.12 ish, somewhere around there if we re-break that high. Big if. Germany is 40K? Okay, yeah. So it's like 40, 30, 40, 50, something like that. Somewhere around there. Who's scuba diving out here? Okay. Man's taking trades underwater.
Huh. Damn, that's
I
fine.
go-
That's
I go
like
scuba diving.
that's like next level guru
Yo,
right there.
literally.
Yo, Nick, we're about to be going scuba diving today, bro.
Yo, facts. Yo, I've yet to see a guru trade underwater, actually, now that I'm thinking about that. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it?
I think Kyle's gonna do it here.
Kyle! Come on, man.
Hey, Kyle, I'm down, bro. Let's do it together.
If Kyle goes down to the bottom of the sea, I'll call a signal. How about that? We'll find one.
Then we take a trade no matter what.
Damn.
Oh, man,
Little bit.
Doji here. Doji.
About to stay here till like Asian.
Doji 15. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait on this 15 here. If it closes below, then the buys are out, you know. But if the 15 closes above as well as the 30, then we've got more room to push up.
Yes, sir.
Man had to close Doji. Man's had to close Doji.
Maybe it's just to save us here. You never know.
Yep, maybe it's working for us. You're in. All right. Best of luck. Best of luck.
Hey, the odds are working.
Haven't had a payout since. Okay, that's all right. You know, you're probably going through a little season. You know, don't let the internet fool you and make you think that people are just taking payouts all the time. Like, it's not an easy gig, man. So whatever you were doing, you have to get back to it. All right, you got to get back on track, get back to it, and you should get the same results. So whatever you're doing that's deviating from what you were doing, try and cut that out ASAP. Yeah, yo, sales action might play out here. I yo-yo the market. This guy. This
I like
guy
sell
Trump
too.
literally
Maybe almost
yo-yos
there.
the market.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, chat. Always remember that too, right? The things you see online are only people winning. You don't see when people's losing. So always remember that.
Remember, IG is the highlight reel. It's the sports center. It's the top 10. Right?
Definitely.
The internet's the top 10.
Exactly, bro. Don't ever let that discourage you, man, because it could be false reality.
Yep. This stream has helped me immensely. W, brother. Congratulations. JDZ, how we feeling? How are you,
JDs.
brother?
Let's get it.
Up, JD.
Trump's the real guru. Trumpy. Man, this is pretty unfortunate. Just watching price here. Same thing in Asian last night. These are the pains of the trader. This is it. This is like as bad as it gets. That and maybe taking a loss. So it's really not a bad gig.
Yeah, man. The way I think about it is like I don't know. This may not be the right way to put it, but like your trading session is gonna be hard. You know, because being disciplined, it may be hard at times, but you gotta still go that route, because if you don't go that route, then you'll regret not being disciplined, and that's even harder, right? So it's like,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
it's like it's gonna be challenging. This discipline is gonna be challenging, but just know that this is the better route to go for long term, right? They're both gonna be hard routes, but discipline is worth the hardness.
Bro, really. There's gonna be pain either way.
Yeah.
And time's running out, you know. Anyway.
Yeah, like there's gonna be many more days where discipline keeps you out of a move, right? That ends up pushing up, but you know your plan says to stay out, right? There's gonna be many more days like that, right? So yeah, it's just like gotta keep up with the discipline. You can't just be disciplined today. You gotta be disciplined forever.
Yep.
Yes, sir. By the way, this is a friendly reminder. You're not profitable enough to be staring at your phone right now. Scrolling through social media, buddy. Put it down. Pay attention to the stream.
Yeah.
Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. The clock's ticking on your dreams.
No.
Let's go, Rizzy. Feeling good, baby.
And in the same way too, you know, trading is hard, but so is working for someone else your whole life, right? Like, use your heart in that niche as well.
Yeah.
Hey.
Especially when you're 40 and get kicked out of the job and replaced like a number, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Ticky tock, ticky tock. Sorry, boss. Hey, I'm not your boss. Don't say sorry to me. I'm coolin', G. You gotta say sorry to you in your future. You know, put the phone down, lock in. I remember I had some friends back in the day. We'd be on Don Voj live stream. I'd have some friends, and I'd see them just goofing around in the chat while this man was doing a top-down analysis. I'd text him. I'd yell at him. I go, dude, let's go. Start paying attention. Like, it's the most important part of the stream here. And, you know, they'd be giggling in the chat and stuff. It's like, you got to lock in, man. Got to lock in. Longs or shorts? Nothing yet. Nothing. Really wanted the longs from down here. But this candle just randomly popped up on us without a lower wick. Then came down and just made the move. So it would have been nice to get him down here, but wasn't able to.
Let's go, say. Nice.
Yes, sir, JDZ. Let's get it, brother. That was the point. You know, that was the point. I caught you guys. Yeah, there you go.
You know, if you struggle with like doom scrolling in the chat, something that me and my girl have been doing, not that we struggle with doom scrolling or anything, but just to get off her phone, we put it away in the closet, right? I know Nick has talked about a phone box, but like just shut it off, you know, because your phone can shut it off and then put it in the closet and then just like go away, you know.
Facts.
Don't come back.
You know this thing has an off button, right? Like it actually turns off. So you could actually turn it off if you guys didn't know that.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, your phone. There's like a little button
Damn,
like, right on the side. You have to hold the two down together and boom, power off. It's amazing.
I didn't know that.
Actually,
Damn.
when you shut your phone off and it says power off, believe it or not, you get an ignite of power on in yourself. It's really freaky. It really is. Leave your phone somewhere and watch how much better you feel. It's insane. Insane. It's crazy, right? Yeah, this thing actually turns off. Believe it or not.
You're right about that, bro. Sometimes it feels like it sucks the power out of you.
Yo,
when you're
for
on.
real.
Because one time I was talking to someone, I asked them a question, and I had to ask them the question 3 times for them to even acknowledge that I was there. And then on top of that, they waited. They didn't answer me for at least like 10 seconds.
Wait. Say that again. That's what they say. You know, you're talking to them.
Yeah, wait, what was that? I'm
having this
sorry.
conversation.
Like, what?
And they're like, yeah, that's cool. Wait.
I'd be charging them. I'd be charging to repeat what I just said. I'd be like, nah, there's not that. Now you got to pay $2 for me to repeat that.
Yep. Or even
Now
worse,
you're gonna pay $2.
They give you the wrong answer just for them to give you the right answer 10 seconds later. It's like, bro.
Bro, one of my pet peeves these days is when someone clearly heard what you just said, and then they're like, what'd you say? Like, dude, you know exactly what I just said. Like, you know what I just said. And pretty much every time that happens, I don't repeat myself, and I go, just think about what I just said, and then they know what I said. So it's like, you don't need me to repeat myself, bro. Wasting my breath here.
Bro, my dad hated that, bro. If he said something maybe once or twice, and I was like, what? Bro, he would be like, never mind.
Oh, snap. Do I have a video on that? No, I should make one, though, on how to shut your phone off. I think you could look it up on YouTube. Just put, like, how to, if you have an iPhone or Android. I don't know why you would have one of those, but if you have one of those, like, just YouTube, how to turn the phone off. It's a pretty simple process.
That you press to turn on, you just got to hold this power button right here. Hold it, and then it'll give you an option to, like, slide it off to power it off on the screen, and then you do that, and it's off.
Are you gonna do that? I put in silence and notifications off, and then I normally lose my phone. I can never know where it is. I'm like, where's my phone at?
There you go.
Anybody ever look for their phone while they were holding it? Like, yo, where is this thing? Like,
No,
I know it was around here somewhere.
No.
You definitely need your phone at times, right? Like, I definitely need my phone at times, but like at times I don't, and those are the times where it should be locked up in a way.
That's fun.
The real challenge is playing 18 holes without looking at your phone? Yeah, that's true.
And
Hey,
trading, for real.
you know the real way to play golf is 9 holes, actually. You know?
I think I've seen that.
Yeah. That's the
do
real
that
way to do
today.
it.
We can run up a game today then.
Yeah, we should. My wife would love that. Oh, you're only playing 9 holes? Yeah, but we're gonna play like 3 or 4 times a week now. That's okay, right? I mean, it's only half a game. Should be alright.
Yeah, bro. At least twice a week now.
Fuck.
Ah.
Fuck.
Bro, instead of it being 5 hours, we can be 2 hours now. That's friggin' 3 hours of our day.
Bro, you ever seen that one kid who goes into like grocery stores pranking people? He says some random stuff and they laugh, and then he goes, that made sense to you? You go there, yeah. He goes, explain it.
Yeah, explain it. And
Yeah,
then
explain
turns
it.
Then the intensity comes up. That's so funny, that one.
He said, yo,
No. mayonnaise
mayonnaise mixed with ketchup. The guy starts laughing. He goes, you get it?
They
You get it?
laugh
You go,
out
yeah. He
loud.
goes, explain it. Mad straight face.
And then they're like,
Those street store pranks are
Done.
hilarious.
Yo, what is going on the
those are
internet?
so funny.
Gang, you can suck at trading. This is how crazy the world we live in. You can suck at trading, be a really good entertainer, and people will come and you will build a massive community of people who just enjoy watching you suck at trading. It's insane what kind of day and age we live in right now. It's absolutely insane.
Wild.
Maybe some people should think about that idea.
Bro, you can
Yo.
sit in your car and get food, put it on some nasty looking tray, and put your camera up in front of you and say, hey guys, today I'm going to try the Big Mac from McDonald's, and you can actually make money. You believe that? You guys believe that? Like what? And some people are still at their job. Like that's just insane. Like the fact, like there's never been a better time to make money. Hey guys, today we're going to be trying Five Guys. Okay. And then they got the microphone, and it's just like, it's like, oh man, get me away from this guy. But hey, certain people like that stuff.
Yeah.
You could do anything at this point, almost
Nah,
anything.
that's too funny.
You're right.
Here you go,
Streaming
Michelle.
about Nick is streaming about trading.
Bro, streamers stream my stream and make money. It's crazy. Hey everyone, how you guys feeling? Great to see y'all streaming my stream. Don't worry, guys. We're coming up with a trade here pretty soon. Just buy some time with your community. Don't worry. Just tell them, hold on. We'll be there. Some of you guys like Steve Harvey right now. I can see you. Buy or sell? Neither just yet. Bye. Bye. What are we waiting for to open a trade? A playbook position. So some sort of playbook position. As I mentioned earlier, I don't mind letting these buys go because there's no confirmation, right? So once a confirmation shows up, maybe something like this, and we remain above that zone, then I think the buys can continue at that point after we get a support to form. So something like that is what it will take to get me into a buy to fill that wick, and that may take a little bit. So probably gotta have a little bit more patience. If I don't get that by 11 though, I'm pretty much done. Yeah, the other thing that we can look for here is a potential closure below, right? So a bearish closure below, and that could also set the tone. Break the high first maybe would be great, and then that trade looks pretty good for the sells. So one or the other. This zone right here at 46.68 plays a big role here today. It's probably the only zone we even need to have on the board. Boom, just like that. So anything above is good for buys. Anything below looks good for the sells here. Let's look at silver. Why don't we? Silver doing very similar things to gold, so nothing on silver. Let's look at the Nasdaq, NQ. Yeah, everything just needs a pullback. Everything just needs a support, right? It doesn't need a support to keep going, right? That's not what I'm saying. The price can keep going, right? It needs a support to get me into the trade, right? So there's nothing wrong if price just keeps moving. It's just that there just won't be a trade provided for me, right? But that doesn't mean that price can't go here. So in order for me to get involved, I need a new support, brand new market structure, right? Something like this, maybe somewhere back into these levels here, and then we could take the buys back up. Yeah, or if we want to get aggressive, which I may on gold, is look for inverted celeries or opportunities to catch the fade here. What's today? Thursday? Thursday? Yeah. All right, let's look at that gold closure. No good on gold. No good on gold. NQ, though. NQ is actually not looking bad here. Yeah, so if we can get a bit of a top wick on the Nasdaq, right, and then break through these lows, this isn't a bad opportunity to come down into probably 83 here. So could we get a pullback, right? This is a little bit of a dangerous entry. Ideally, like 30-minute candle is just open, so we want to see this thing attempt to fill the wick a little bit, re-break its own high, and then we could have potential selling opportunities here. So that is actually not looking bad here. Gold, there's nothing, and silver, there's nothing. Yes, sir, Captain. You gotta wait. It's frustrating. It's annoying. It's a process. It's not easy to be patient, and you know you could be patient just to lose a trade or something. You know, so it's not an easy game to play. So you gotta make sure your system is dialed in. And all right, that actually looks fairly good here, as a matter of fact. So I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of the lows here. This is let me go over to MNQ. I don't know
Where
what
you have
time.
your stops above previous.
Yep, stops will be above the highs here. I think it's like 70 or 80 pips. So we're gonna move over to MNQ and have a sell stop. So what I'll look at here is partials somewhere down, yeah, right around like 76 there, and then full TP. Let me look at that hour candle again. Yeah, full TP, sheesh. Yeah, probably back down towards like 09.
Probably.
09.
That's just funny, man.
Shaq.
How many that stop loss? Like, I get confused.
I think it's 75 or something. 90. 82. 82. Which ain't bad because we've had like, what, like 300 pip stops on gold?
What, the lie is double or something on then gold?
Yeah, it doubles, yep. Okay, cool. Let's see if we could break the lows here and potentially come back down for this retracement. Should have more volume coming in. The open is upon us or past us, and yeah, we should start to see some more volume. Goldie, we got nothing. Nothing on gold. Probably going to need a closure below 68 here for gold. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. The left side of my brain. You guys are hilarious. 1 GC contract, yes, equal to like 2. Yep. Time to starve. It's Jimmy Ding Dong stream. Oh wow, look at that.
Oh wow, damn. Hey, yo.
All right, never mind. Never mind. Those stops are going to be over 100 now on NQ, so write that one off. All right, we wait here. I got I don't know, 30 minutes left, and then that'll probably be it for me. So let's see how gold does. Got to back out of that one? Yeah, I'm out. I'm out of that one. Sell now? What are we selling, Alpha Seti? What are we selling?
Sell stops are looking good. Price starts breaking the high. It's like,
Never. Uh-oh, Kingman's coming back. He probably wants to know if we took a trade yet.
Hit him on the mic.
Get him on the mic.
tell him no trades, bro.
Say no trades yet, boss.
What's taking you so long?
What's going on, Dad?
Oh man.
Hit him with the mic. Straight corn.
All right, we wait. Again, we wait. Go back to my love gold.
Yo,
Gem of the day though. Greed kills happiness. Gratitude expresses it. Major life hack. Major life hack. Start your day with gratitude because gratitude's the best attitude. Don't forget it.
Hey,
True.
I like it.
Yes, sir.
Kingman said no
cells
sell
up here?
stops. Sell stops here?
No. There's like cells in general, like up here.
Yeah, up here, yeah.
If you get like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
resistance.
Yep, maybe that 4 hour is gonna start to halt right here because this is where I was looking for profit. If we
Yeah,
did take
same.
the buys, like somewhere right here. So
Yes,
if we can tap that,
Very man.
then yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. Yep, I'm with that.
That's definitely the next best play.
Basically, price just ranging today. You know, ultimately, like throughout this zone here, we got the Batman's little strategy going here too now. We got head and shoulders.
Head and shoulders.
Knees and toes.
Knees and toes, bro. That's the upgrade, John. we can't tell it all.
Gonna turn my phone off and go.
Fly right here.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, do that. That'll be great. That shit sounds like a great day. Turn your phone off and just go to the park with your kids.
That sounds amazing, bro.
Sounds like the dream.
Sounds pretty good. Damn, NQ. NQ's on the move here.
Nice.
Jeez,
Holy!
bro, it doesn't even surprise me.
No, you guys don't have cell stops? I still got cell stops.
Hey, yo. Yeah,
Stop
dude, he's
us.
looking pretty good.
Wow.
If we break the low now, John, it looks good.
Yeah, bro,
Oh
exactly.
yeah, definitely.
Bro, I'm having cell stuff still. Like,
Yeah, man. Keep this
imagine
up
we break the
on
low
high.
now.
Bro, we got the pack
Jeez.
runner, man.
We're
Oh,
chilling.
we got the pack runner. We just got to grab the pack here, so this
Hell
looks
yeah.
better now.
Oh, man.
Looks solid.
Looks
Facts.
solid. We just grabbed the pack.
Solid. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay, now it looks better.
feeling
Whoa!
confident. Damn, bro.
Okay, it looks
Bro,
much
the
much
stop-
better now. Not a chance we get
In
stopped
terms of
out there.
stops, Nick, would you like daily, last high up there, like swing high?
I'm thinking
maybe
last month's
monthly.
highs. Yeah, some problem. Maybe like
Yeah.
that. Like, they might be coming for the monthly highs. Like a sweep to the monthly highs and stuff. Uh-huh.
Yeah, just a little bit sweet. Yeah.
All the way up there, bro.
But keep it a little bit above, so we can count for like a bit of a liquidity sweep there
True.
Damn,
on the FVG and all that.
Like just in case, like price wants to run like another like 250. Yeah, I think that would be good. Who cares?
Extra room.
I mean, what's the worst that could happen? We lose the trade. I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. We never
Traders
come
trade.
back down.
Damn, could you imagine that? John, why would anyone want to do that?
Yeah, right? Maybe false marketing.
True. Yo, we've been on a 55 win streak. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Your stops are like 19 miles down the road. Like, when is that ever going to get hit? How many accounts did you help people blow? I'll tell you how many accounts I help people pass and get payouts, and you tell me how many accounts you help people blow. Bro, what do you mean? 65 trade win streak right now. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Imagine
Loss just
celebrating.
wipes out like a whole year.
Imagine celebrating your 50th win in a row, and all your trades look like this.
I know.
Bro, you take one loss, you wipe out like 100.
It's like, damn, I should try that. Maybe I get a 50 win streak going. Stops just survived.
30-hour trade now.
You imagine it, Coley.
Holy. Yeah, right. Imagine
Holy.
you had $1 million in your account and you're thinking like, bro, I mean, I can't lose $1 million today. That would be a lot. Yeah? You ever seen Gold Rally?
You definitely can with that. Oh. Yo, that's insane.
You gonna learn today. Trust me, we all gotta learn that day. I've been caught up bad with no stops, marrying bias, thousands in drawdown.
Nah, Pratap, that's too funny.
But Nick, back in those old days, bro. Accounts were liquidated for you, man. Just do it that. No stop loss, man. You
Bro.
could have that account gone.
Bro, it's not risk to reward anymore, it's risk to risk.
Risk to risk. All right, if we can get out of here negative 50 pips, we're good to go. Wow, dude. What a move by NQ.
Should have bought.
What a move. Yeah, why didn't you guys tell me to buy?
Are we looking for sells?
For real.
John, are you still holding gold or?
Oh man, I wish. I wish, man. Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Man, if I just would have held, I could have made this amount of money.
Why had I closed profit?
No stop, no loss, dude. I thought that one time too,
Bro,
and then I lost so much money. It was sickening. Hey, if I don't have a stop loss, I mean, surely I can't lose this trade. Liquidated. Something called liquidated. It's not good. Not good. Not a good email to get. You get, yeah, exactly. You start getting religious. Please, Lord, just get me back to break even. Promise I will tithe every week. I will go to church. I will go for the 9 a.m. service, the 11 a.m. service, and the 2 p.m. service. I promise, Lord, just break even is all we need here. And then the Lord gives you break even. Yeah. He goes, all right, my son, here you go. I love you so much. You go, hey, maybe I could squeeze 10 pips out of this. And then, boom, straight back into drawdown. Account blown.
stop price.
That's the forex mindset right there.
Bro, if price comes to B, you stop praying. Like, let's go, let's run.
Literally,
Let's go.
the amount of emotions in 5 minutes. Man went on his knees, praying on his knees, to dancing to gospel music as it was coming back to break even, to now getting break even, and then just sinking straight down in the back in the drawdown. Oh,
insane.
man. Trade and get you religious. God, I know it's been such a long time. We haven't talked in many, many years. But I'm in drawdown right now, and I could really use some help, as you can see. I beg you. I beg you. I'll make a blood covenant. I'll show up to church every week.
Oh, yeah, let me just hold NQ here. It's just a pack runner.
How many of y'all got real religious today at some point? Anyone this week? Oh, man. You guys know what I'm talking about, too. Please, Lord, please.
I always find that funny though, how people pray to God for God to change their life when God gave them the resources and abilities to do it themselves. Like,
Please, God, just give me some help. You got like the New York session
literally.
live streams. You got like all these tips and tricks going on. You're like, come on, just need some help. Just need some help.
Right.
It's funny.
I got an awesome God. All of a sudden, straight back into drawdown.
God
Now
is
you're like,
so good.
God don't love me. I knew it.
God is so good that He gave you the blessing and the opportunity and the resource to create the life you're for yourself. Right?
Yeah.
That's how good God is, folks.
Yeah. All right, man. Goldie just looks like it is on the move. We got 16 minutes to my cutoff time, and then I've got to go.
Got to go.
One more candle. We might get a buzzer beater here, though. You can't count us out just yet. 11 a.m. the
Definitely
cutoff
not.
time. So we got 30 minutes, right? 20 minutes.
We hitting that 4 hour target too, so we'll see.
We or just John?
Maybe just John.
Wait, what?
Hey, guys, we're hitting that. Actually, just John's hitting that 4-hour target.
Wait, John, your full TP is up at like 22 here?
LTP just got hit, bro. Let's get it.
Let's
go.
Hey.
W trade. On to the next one.
You guys are hilarious.
Make
Man went from
make sure you
bumping
watch the trade reviews.
Man went from bumping Travis Scott to all of a sudden playing gospel music in a matter of a 15-minute candle.
Just putting feet.
Switched it up real quick. Started lighting candles, grabbing the rosary beads.
Nah, that's too wild.
All right, Goldie, this is what we're looking for. A closure potentially either below or right at this level. Let me move this white line there, right there. And now if we close below, which we got 6 seconds, there is some opportunity here, right? So if we can get some sort of like candle that moves up first and closes back below, looking at something like this, that'll work. If not, then these may take longer to play out, right? So if you actually close, but like maybe you close too bearish or something like that, then we probably don't want that trade. At that point, you just got to trap price, right? And say, okay, we're going to probably range, and I'll wait for either a closure below or a closure above at some point later on, and you know that'll be the next trade. So let's see how we do on this next 15-minute candle, and then maybe we take a trade, maybe we just call it a day. I'm a boss to the guy. Yeah. Isn't it easy to blast Rick Ross, I'm a boss, on your way to your job to go get yelled at by your boss? I mean, that ain't bossy, man. That ain't bossy.
I wouldn't even like want to do that. Like,
Just can't do that. You know, you're not ready for that Rick Ross song yet.
No.
If I just like thought about it, like I'd be like, I would lose energy, you know, in doing that.
I'm a boss. I'm a boss.
On your way to work for
Your boss is texting you. Where you at?
And you just play that song.
Hit the Giuliani. Next. Just bounce on him. Man said, you know what? Screw the charts. Let me walk away real quick. Nick said, you know, take some time, walk away, let the trade do its thing. Let me. Hey God, I'm gonna just grab my Bible here, just so you know. Just so you know, let me pray real quick, Lord. Please reveal the secrets and the code that's within this. And
put on the Jesus shirt when in drawdown. Yo.
God's just giggling. You go, I love this guy. I love him.
Nah, that's funny.
If we get a closure, where'd that go? We got a closure above on the 15. Buys and lock it in. Lock it in. No, I can't. You all know I can't take these buys. You guys know I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah. Let's do buy stuff.
I would honestly have to make fun of myself for taking those buys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So really, the 15 zone is here. Again, support, and I like buys, but we haven't really got that support yet. So if this candle can pop up now and then come back down and reject, like break these highs and close something like that, I mean, that's going to be nice for us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And then the sells should work themselves out, you know, somewhere down into these ranges here, somewhere down in here.
Yes, sir.
And if you'd rather wait for the support, then go take a walk, go get some lunch, and maybe
come back in like an hour or two.
Yeah. But yeah, the sales looking good.
Yeah, I agree.
In clean range, should we consider also? Yeah, of course. You know, the only thing is, like, if you do close above here, like, technically, yeah, you have clean range, right? But like, you really want to buy near support, right? And that nearest support is way down there at that point. So price is basically just waiting for you to press buy, and then it could start to melt. So if one of you guys want to be the, you know, the scapegoat here, press buy on that 15 breakout, get into these buys so that way price can start to come down, close below for us, and we can take out your stop losses. So who's the most unluckiest guy here? Someone do it. But that's the reason, like, these, again, remember I said earlier, like, the move can happen. The move can continue up, but my move, right, which is the only move that I'll take in the markets, has to create support first and then go up. You know, so we're never saying that it needs to do what we know it needs to do or any of that. It needs to do that for me to get involved. But the market can just run all the way up right now. Let's say, screw your pullback.
Yo.
Impulse entry. Oh, thank you. Okay, done. Okay, we should be good then, chat. Give this 15 minutes and we should have resistance. Me. Press it. Can we sell and call it a fade? we could try. Yeah, we could try. If we get the break of the highs and then the closure, we could sell. Done.
Only if.
Only if. Big if. Big if. What's up, Muhammad? How are you, brother? Good to see you, man. So long.
Oh, man.
FVG.
Man, I love this stream, bro. Shout out the TT community.
Facts.
Trading alone, I've traded alone, and I've traded with a community filled with winners, and I'll pick trading with a community filled with winners every single time, bro.
100%, bro.
When was the last time you traded alone, John?
Last time I traded alone, I was like just started.
30 minutes ago, dude. Order filled. We know you had that order in. Come on, come on.
Last time I traded alone was like.
Didn't even call us the signal, bro.
Probably,
When was the last time you traded alone?
that's a good question, bro. Because I used to trade in high school alone, but I mean, I had people around me. But probably like the last time, my senior year in high school, when I didn't go to school and I just traded at home that day. That was probably the last time. Not my senior year,
Wow.
my junior.
It's been a minute.
Junior year.
Same, dude.
Yeah,
I
so,
don't think I've ever really traded alone outside of like the first year, maybe first year and a half. After that, I was always hanging out with like a group of friends, 5 or 6 of us, and just trading.
It's different, for sure.
John muted himself.
Oh,
You knew something was up with John when he was like, he's in the camera like that.
He was really
Yo,
quiet
John,
over
so
there.
did
He
you end up
muted
taking that
himself.
trade?
Yo, bro, sometimes you gotta lock it in, chat, you know?
Man popped up and said, yeah, yo, that was a beautiful buy.
Nah.
Oh,
Close
yeah, I'm
full.
just closing right now.
Nah, I didn't say that, bro. I stayed quiet, locked
Nah,
it in.
let me go back to the
And
live stream. Remember, it's all
and
recorded.
I'll tell you what I said. I was like, nice push on gold. So
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Yeah. I know. I
Because it
remember.
was a nice push on gold. I mean, thing juiced.
It was.
Yeah. And then Magnet's like, you take the buy.
And you were like moving around in the box up there. You were like,
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't even
so funny.
see you.
oh yeah, you can't see me.
Yeah.
Magnus is managing the buys right now. That's where he's at.
Nah, but when we get these candle closure chat, it's time to lock it in. We used to say on the stream when we first started the stream, we're like, all right, chat, lock
I
it in.
remember. Look
Yep.
at it. in
Yeah,
game
remember
moves.
that?
Yup.
Hey everyone, warning, everyone, pay attention. We're gonna take a trade.
Yo, funny, man. Funny stuff. Chat, you know my vibe.
John just run the live stream? Bet. John, you could run the live stream tomorrow. Good old lovely Good Friday. John's gonna run the stream tomorrow, gang. I'm just gonna probably take the day off or something. I'm gonna overtrade by myself.
Let's do it, bro. The gamer in the house.
Go ahead, John, try it. Z Gamer in the house. All right.
What's good, chat? Feeling blessed and highly favored. Ready to be patient and disciplined to the plan here today. DJ Scratches, how you doing, brother? Kyle, my man. Mr.
Yo,
Jeff Taylor, what up,
That's
what up?
hilarious.
What's up, Yanae? OGH?
Roll call time.
How you doing?
How you
All right,
doing?
let's say a prayer here, and then we're going to jump right into this top notch now. It's going to be an amazing day
How
here.
you
Let's
doing?
do it. W's in the chat, man. Community filled with winners. Let's get it.
Please, Lord, let everyone get break even today after they're in drawdown.
All right, and that's my plan here.
Hey,
Buys
yo.
above,
Hey,
sells
yo.
below, plan to trade
Clubhouse-
the plan.
Clubhouse
Alrighty.
playing
Got
too,
any good
okay.
questions? Got any
That's
good
my
questions,
story. I'm
folks?
sticking to it. Oh man, John could
Bro,
do it. Maybe
I
New
can
York
do it.
session tomorrow. Maybe
Yeah.
you guys will see me. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll see Johnny Gems here tomorrow.
Nick has programmed me to be exactly like him, so let's run
You
it.
should stay the night. We should play PGA golf video game
Dude, I'm
until New
down,
York
man.
session.
I'm down, man. Yesterday, me and Nick played PGA. Oh my, I got killed, man. I got destroyed in that. Nick got his revenge in golf definitely yesterday, chat.
I stole that, yo. I stole that.
He stole that, bro. Bro beat me by like 10 strokes, man.
What's up?
Destroyed me. I don't know if I'll win another game.
I don't think you will, honestly. I don't think you'll win another video game or actual live play.
Yo,
No,
Magnus,
no,
full
my-
TP or what? Manage that
Yeah.
trade, full TP?
Yeah, full
Journal it
TP.
and everything?
Bro, nah, man. Yo, last time we golfed, bro, Nick hit this amazing hole in one. Nick, did you even tell him about that, man?
Nah,
Last-
beautiful,
Bro,
beautiful
guys.
day. 183 yard par 3, little couple bunkers to the right, one bunker to the left. Beautiful sunny day, Scottsdale, Arizona, TPC. It was incredible, man. It was in the PGA video game. It was like nothing you've ever seen before. Like the perfect shot from par 3, couple drops right into the hole. It was incredible. I'll remember it forever. Yep.
Man, what a shot. Great job, bro, man.
Facts.
Showed a lot of skill, man, to get a hole in.
Yo, I got the replay. I got everything. I got everything.
Recorded it. I know, man.
Real skill. Real skill. C. Melly got smoked too. He didn't want this. I beat C. Melly in golf, gang. PGA Tour video game on PlayStation, but it was a great game, and you know, I'm certainly proud of my performance, and you know, hopefully he can get better too next time we play. Tomorrow's Good Friday. Yeah, today's Good Thursday, and yesterday was Good Wednesday, and then was Good Tuesday before. Man, it's been all good. It's been all good here. Praise God.
Why do they say it's good when it's great though? What the hell?
Facts. If anything, it's Great Friday, not Good Friday.
Good Friday, no, Great Friday. And not just today, but every day, huh?
I'm about to hit up the Catholic Church tomorrow. Y'all gonna have a good Friday or a great one? Let's have a great Friday, y'all. Let's have a great Friday. Give me high fives. Oh, the title in the golf video game? Yo, who wants to play me online? Nah, I'm just kidding. Probably don't have enough time to do that.
We really don't, bro. We were supposed to play pickleball yesterday, actually, but we couldn't. So we settled for PGA.
Bro, they shut the courts down on us.
Right?
What?
Dudes like locked the courts. I felt like I was in like Coach Carter. I'm like, did I do bad on my report card? What's going on here? Don't I pay for these amenities? Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Yo,
maybe they were working on the court or something.
I don't
What they
know.
doing?
I was really trying to get a game too, man.
Yeah.
Bro, John, if I was in Florida right now, that'd be me and you right there.
Oh yeah,
Chat.
bro. We'll go to Five Guys, man.
Bro.
You guys can
try
set
it
up
out.
like a Instagram reel. Hey guys, today we're trying a triple cheeseburger from Five Guys.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, you gotta refresh Johnny's hair though.
Yo, we're fighting right there.
You got a
man.
haircut. You got a haircut.
Yeah, man. You got a
There's so much blue light in that burger. Magnus had to wear his blue light blockers.
Literally.
They got blue light in the burgers these days.
Yeah. We're fighting over that burger, bro.
Paddle tournament today? Hey, yo, that sounds amazing. Damn. That actually sounds cool.
DeMarco. Literally.
Magnus, though, if you were here, though, I'd be like,
Yeah, I was
nah,
hungry.
instead of burgers, bro, let's go get some hibachi, man. Some Kobe.
Oh my goodness.
Coffee, too, man.
I'm down, bro. I haven't been there yet.
I'm
Me and
with that, I'm with that.
Rafi will be like, yo, can we get some extra yum yum sauce here? Like,
You already know.
yes, sir.
Let me get some
Email you
extra.
too.
Hey, Cuzzy, respect the schmear.
Yo, Nick.
That's the most disrespectful amount of chicken I've ever seen. Hook it up, cuz.
Good dog, Gus.
Yeah.
Yo, Nick, you should try yum yum sauce, man. I think you like it.
Yeah, maybe I'll give it a try, Johnny Gems.
It's like mayo, kind of.
Yeah, I don't like
It's
mayo.
but
Mayo's
I don't
trash.
I don't perceive it in that manner, bro.
No, I saw that. It was like a drink.
If I perceived it as mayo, I probably wouldn't eat it, bro. But I perceive it as yum yum sauce.
You just put that thing straight in, punched it all around, mixed it
I was
up.
like, what do we
Ugh.
do with this? Boom.
Sheesh.
This guy. Ew.
Not for me. Not for me.
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah,
I think that's Nick's haircut, bro.
yeah.
Yo, who flexed this guy up? What the heck? That's
Bro,
hilarious.
flex.
That was quick.
Shout out to Chino. Is Chino on the stream today?
Fresh.
Yo, appreciate you, Gina.
Magnus wearing gyms. But yeah, his jeans in the gym. I know. I
Bro,
seen one of
for
your
real,
one of your
definitely.
posts the other day too. You had your jeans on in the gym. I'm like, that guy's a serial killer.
Yeah, I had.
Yeah. Gotta do it wearing jeans, bro.
That's
Bro.
crazy. Do you
Come
run?
on.
You don't run in those, do you? You just work out,
I mean-
lift things up, and put them
Yes,
down.
he does. He stayed quiet. He does.
Nah, I'm just joking.
The dude be sprinting with them.
Yeah, I'm not though. Not running though. Definitely not.
Sheesh. Sheesh. All right, let's see here. Yeah, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No closure on gold. It was nice knowing you guys. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys on the next session. Yeah. Adios, amigos. No, I won't leave you that abruptly. Guys, that is it. No trade day here for me. If you do get the closure back above, I would personally wait for a much better support and then wait for the closure above. You got all that clean range. If you do get support, right, and then you can also look for the sells here. So let this kind of play itself out slightly. And then if this next candle closes above the range, you know you got your buys here. If it closes below, then you know you're ranging and you can wait for sells now below that low there. That's the only 2 trades I would take here today, the remainder of the day. So that is pretty much it. Stick around this area, wait for the range to either close above or that little range to sell below. All right, and that is it, my friends. Johnny Gems, Rafi, Magnus, thanks for being here, boys.
Thank you for having us,
yes,
brother.
sir. Of course. Chat, love y'all.
Yeah.
Great stream today. I'll see you guys for a great Friday tomorrow. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Clubhouse, we'll see you guys back in the Asian session tonight.
See ya.
Everyone else, we'll see you guys back tomorrow.
Have a great day, everyone. See ya.
Adios, amigos. Rain on me. All right, yo. Love y'all. Adios. Peace.
Clean my spirit, feed my soul. Pouring spirit, so he use me like I'm trying to change. Ain't pouring spirits, he flow through me, he just pouring rain. Lay my chains in that water, hit that blue grave. Heard your voice in Memphis, how my oldest got his name.
Hey.
Father, tell me that. Psalms 1 in the morning, meditating fast. How you don't know what you driving, but got something fast. See my brother's life change when that whip crash. I got whiplash, where the spirit got my head turning. Time to pick trash. If I wanna serve, I Jesus serve him. It's a flash, when he coming back. What's your purpose? It's a mismatch, turn the earth flat. Carry earth. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Feed my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Feed my spirit, feed my soul.
Rain on me like you did in the past. And you making it last. Better with you, I was living on glass. No going back, I never thought I'd make it without. Out to the same watch out. Like what is we talking about? Chillin' with God and he working it out. Do for you, I can't do for clout. The message stressing me out. Like what? I know we lit, we up. Following God, I'm making it out. Rain on me. Rain on me.
Help me grow, I couldn't do this on my own.
You came into my eyes.
Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. Rain on me. Rain on me, Lord, help me grow. Rain on me. Clean my spirit, feed my soul. Yeah. Remix. We back at it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Big eye. I made rivers, I made lakes. Got me me, so you gotta pay my rate. I got holy Bible packs on me, thank God we straight. Even though I might plug late, I ain't never too late. I'm saying my grade like God is great. Decorate this ice like birthday cake, just tip to the food, I make my plate. I don't mean to be rude, you freak your face. Flip for the church and the rave. You know going on like Marvin Gaye. Keep on cages, pardon me. You new to the game like Shawshank. Gotta let go like love, forgive me. You know we in the house. Here, we gotta go out like chimney. It's not just on me, it's in me. Never you put up in the hood if you want to separate, who kill Kenny? Father, Son, Holy Ghost, you won't smoke with any. With any. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Attention on me, call me bae. Money base, it's on my soul, you buy me bae. Greed and sway, lowly, humble, which one lace? The demon stepping, blew them thing back like Christmas case. Let go, let grace, let go, live life. Can't help myself, you took them strikes, you took my strength. How I can't forget them folks, but try to leave my way. I mean it. Memphis Rocky, hear your father, turn your cheek, don't fight. I'm rapping my tail off, I'm shipping the mail off. I'm getting my prayers, I'm taking my hands off. I wake in the morning and get out the box like Kellogg's. So much from day to day, feel like a featherweight, gave me the guy to take care of. Hey, few, I let go, let God, let me go catch my red eye. Let's go. I am KB, that there 1K, tell them twin identical. Pride on minimal life behind these bars, my album criminal. I can't do subliminals, what you think it's not this critical. Watch out, it'll go. Christ gon' trump your Benedict body in this political. Let's go. I go petro, metro, retro, then I escrow my residuals. It's too formidable. taking no. We ain't taking no. We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints making out sales. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, we seeing W's all in the chat. It's like a home run straight off of the bat. Lion the truth of the cat at the back. I can't dilute it. I'm bringing the facts like I was lost, but now I'm found. Trapped in darkness till you came around. Broken chains all falling to the ground. We ain't taking no L's. No, 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 no. Saints breaking out seals. Go, 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 go. The battle's been won. He said it's done. So we ain't taking no L's. We ain't taking no L's. Hey, he ain't taking no L's. The victory's already won. 3 days in the ground in the kingdom. We couldn't wild, just wait around when he told you to run. Told you to run. Run the race at the pace that you're supposed to. Break through, man, there's nothing that it won't do. Broken chains all fall into the ground.